Good evening,
I
ladies
know.
and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies. Good evening. I am Styrofoam Ralph. This is Cups and the Gang live from the motherfucking hot box, brought to you by Liquid Death. You already know I got the gang in here. It's the Friday motherfucking Smoke Fest, and it is also brought to you by not Canadian Clearwater, but Red Bull Pink Edition.
Red Bull. Uh huh. And
And and
the
Shay
Uncle
Shay.
Shay, Uncle Shay. Uh huh.
Oh,
Starry, Starry.
I'm
oh,
sorry. Yeah,
Not Starry,
I'm sorry.
aka
I
aka
didn't I didn't have any Sprite, you know
Sierra
what I'm
Mist.
saying? But without further ado, you know what I'm saying?
oh.
I got the gang with me. Radical Jack, Cactus Jack, Bird Gang Jack, tapping in on the ones and twos, man. You know, already know I got my dog in transit right now. Residente San Jose representing live in the den. And you already know I got my dog, one half of Sports Reports as ordered 2-5. Mike Will representing live. Memphis Bleak. What it do? So, Residente, you were telling me backstage that basically there was a happening in Somerville local politics, and before you
Yeah.
describe what that is, um, or well, seat flipping, right?
Uh
Where
huh.
basically there was a seat that was replaced with one party member that is now another one. But my question
Yeah.
is, before you go into the details of your specific municipality, how often is it that, or how many times have you seen a person cross the aisle,
Cross the aisle to do what? That's a good question.
like literally, like flip their
Oh, duh.
affiliation?
It happens a lot more than you would think, actually. The most notable version of that was actually Strom Thurmond.
Hmm.
Um,
Ew.
during the right after the Voters' Rights Act,
Ugh,
that
don't
Lyndon
say
B.
that
Johnson
name.
signed. Um, he he was one of the leaders of the Dixiecrats, right? So you got to remember that the
Oh, you
Democrats
talking about like the
used
actual
to be
party?
like, yeah, like he switched parties. And so Lyndon B. Johnson was a Democrat, also very well known native racist. Um,
Yeah.
and he passed the legislation after the murder of
Okay.
JFK and JFK and the death of Martin Luther King Jr. For the Voting Rights Act. At that point, not Sterling, Strom Thurmond decided, yeah, I'm not doing this. He led the charge of the Dixiecrats becoming Republicans, which set the landscape of what the parties now look like. That's the most
Mm-hmm.
noted uh, flip that's ever happened in terms of
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about like nowadays. Yeah. Like have you seen it like in present day?
So, Tulsi Gabbard, that is sitting on the Trump administration as the director of national intelligence, who somehow didn't realize that she was a part of a group chat that was sharing national secrets with regular everyday reporters.
That's
She
insane.
actually ran. She ran for a president of the United States against Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as a Democrat. She was a Democrat. She is now a Republican.
100%.
Tulsi Gabbard, she can get
No, she
So it's
can.
like
She really can. She
in
really
your
can.
experience, or like just from your knowledge or stuff like that, like especially from the lady that you just mentioned, like what would be like some of the key things that would spark somebody to cross the aisle? Like, because I mean, would it be policy, or would it be just not trying to attach your name to a certain person or people or?
Trying to keep your
Yeah.
career alive.
It's a few of those things, right? So different people have different motivations, right? Some people move because they're like, okay, well, the party's moving in a direction that I don't really, agree with. And there's a lot of Republicans that really fell into that, and there's also a lot of Democrats that fell into that. Now, the
Joe
Democrats that have
Manchin just left, right?
Joe Manchin, Cinema also did the same thing. Manchin and Cinema were
Uh-huh. That's what I was
quote
thinking of.
unquote
Yeah.
two quote unquote Democrats who could not agree with the Democratic Party as they were moving. But what they were ended up doing was being essentially just like pocketed votes for the Republicans, and they played that game as long as they could, and then they eventually just switched parties because the Democrats stopped working with them all together and stopped trying to put faith in them.
Right.
And it consequently cost them their seats.
So-
Hey,
Did,
Cup. Hey,
what's his
Cup.
name?
Check that group chat real quick. Just check the hot box chat real quick.
I think
Tell me
one
something
of
about
the
Tulsi Gabbard. Tell me something about Tulsi Gabbard.
I think one of the higher names that I remember, not necessarily on a national scale, but I remember Bloomberg, when the former mayor of New York, he was a big time Republican and left and went independent.
Yeah, that makes sense that Bloomberg would, because Bloomberg is Bloomberg.
She's Samoan, right?
She's Alaskan, I want to say. She's either Native American or Alaskan. One of the two.
Okay, I thought she was Samoan for some reason.
Tulsi
And then,
Gabbard, I
like,
want to say
so,
Tulsi
like-
Gabbard. Yeah.
So guys like Mitch and Mike Pence, who are trying to distance
Yeah,
themselves
Samoan. She is Samoan.
from
My bad.
She's Samoan.
from Trump,
Yeah.
are they trying to distance
Oh.
themselves from the party as well? Do y'all think?
No, because Republicans and that's the thing about this whole Trump thing that's really interesting. Is Trump is not a Republican. Like he's
Sure.
not. He never was when he was a private citizen in New York. He was a Democrat. He supported Democratic candidates. He was a Democrat the entire time. He actually said in the late 80s, early 90s that if he ever decided to run for president, he would do it as a Republican because he thought Republicans are extremely gullible.
Right. And he did.
Sure.
And he
And
did
he was
exactly
right.
what he said. Because in 2016, remember that clip was running around on fire.
Yeah, and it worked. I mean, he was right. So but if you look at his policies, if you look at the things that he actually believes in, they're not Republican conservative policies. He just happens to have people around him that give him sort of the marching orders, which is why Project for 2025 was so important. Because if you have somebody that does not have their own plan, I mean, let's go back, everybody go back and just look at what President Trump ran on when he was running for office this time. The first time he ran, he gave very specific, explicit things that he said he was going to do. One, he was going to repeal Obamacare and replace it. He was going to build the wall. Mexico's going to pay for it. He's going to balance the budget. These things that I've said mad times. He did none of those things while in office. What he did this time is, instead of saying what he was going to do, he just made us talk about Biden the entire time. But he did not ever state a plan. But the
Right.
one plan that everybody said, hey, this is his plan, which was Project 2025.
He said he was going to bring down the price of eggs.
He said he'll bring down the price of eggs day one. Well, he would essentially just say,
It's a little harder than he.
Well,
than he
you know
thought it
what's
would be.
funny about that is if you go back and look at Project 2025 and look at the authorship, you'll find JD Vance's name.
yes, he is.
Oh yeah, is that a fact?
That is a
That's a
fact.
super fact. That's a super fact.
He
Sounds
wrote
like
one of
you
the.
were
He
reading.
wrote
But
one of the.
Sounds like you were
he had
reading
no
too
idea where it
much.
came from.
Stop reading. Stop reading. Why do you know so many things?
Why do you know these words?
What are you doing?
Heritage Foundation
Yeah,
been around for
man,
years for Republican Party. That's their voter base. Oh, well, yeah.
Uh,
we all
You know what I'm
that.
saying? But to be clear,
not true.
he wrote the foreword to the Project 2025. I don't know if he wrote any actual policy or plans that's in the Project 25, but he wrote the foreword for it.
Cups, can I
Yeah.
ask you a
Trump still
question?
said he had no idea where it came
Right.
from.
And Trump said he had no
about
idea
the
where it
people who
came
wrote
from,
it.
but his vice
Bruh,
president wrote the foreword.
if you were on the intro of Reasonable Doubt, you were on Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, dog. Nah, dog.
Come
If
on,
I ain't got a
Wildcat.
verse,
Nigga, not
If
not
I ain't
you on
got
a
no
prelude.
witty bars,
Let's go
I ain't on
UK. Let's go UK. Oh, my bad.
If you're on the intro of Reasonable Doubt and they issue Grammys for Reasonable Doubt's best album of the year, you get a Grammy.
I mean, just because I play your song at the bar, you know what I'm saying, don't mean that I'm a fan. Sometimes I just got to do what the people like. You know, I just got to play the records that they want to hear.
Yeah, I would
Yes.
play a lot of Wayne if I was a DJ, even though I don't even listen to him.
Yeah.
Playing the slaps. Playing the slaps.
Let's go, Wildcats.
All right, come here.
You know what I'm saying? So
But so just real quickly while we were talking about that, well, we
yeah.
shout out to Peter Smith. Peter Smith. So what happened? Back to that flip idea, right? So we had in
Yeah,
Dorchester
flip it, yeah.
County, we had Dorchester County. We have 7 districts in Dorchester County, and all of them. Well, we had all but one seat was a Republican seat. We had one black woman that was a Democrat. She flipped parties and became a Republican right after she won the election, which gave us no seats in the county on county council. But she actually ended up running for the state house and winning, so that left the seat vacant. So they had to have a special election, and Peter Smith of Dorchester County is replacing her, and so we got a Democratic seat back on Dorchester County Council. We're very excited about that, and that's really significant because that district, Trump won that district by 20 points, and he won that district by more than 20 points. So that's a great sign of things to come for the Dorchester County Democrats. Even though I'm not party chair anymore, I'm still very, very excited for that.
Right.
Absolutely, bro, for sure. And what do you think that would mean going forward for local policies?
Let me see it. Let me see it. For local policy, I mean, it's still a like 6-1, match, but it does mean that people actually have the opportunity to like have more of a chance of being heard.
Yeah.
There won't be a wave of sweeping Democratic votes that's going to go through because
Sure.
he's in there. But at least that, like I said this mad times, nobody is served when we have one party running everything. There needs to be diversity of
Mhm.
thought in terms of who is at the table so that we can have these so that more people have an opportunity to have these conversations and have
Sure.
their voices heard. And it makes people have to work together. Like we are a better nation when the parties have to work together, when they have to come to compromise.
Bipartisanship.
More people are served. Bipartisanship works, y'all, but
That's-
we just
That's why I
don't.
feel like even though I was young at the time and I didn't have a lot of the understanding that I think I have now, I feel like the best time, or as far as all that goes, was when Clinton was president.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, we are best served as a nation when we have a Democratic president and a Republican controlled Congress, and they're willing to work together. When we
Right.
have that, we've had the best results every single time. Every single time.
That's fucked up, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mike, there was the teachers' jobs. Been some discrepancies with their pay too. It was a jump that happened not too long ago, sometime in 2024, when they weren't giving the teachers what they were supposed to be getting paid.
well, I think the thing that's bothering me the most, though, because we all know that it's a bunch of hypocritical shit going on all across the board. But
Absolutely.
but I was listening to Rubio today, and they were talking about a Turkish student who, I guess she got her visa revoked or something along those lines, and because she was speaking out against Israel, and he said something along the lines of, "We paid for you to come here and get an education, not to be a social activist." And it's like y'all the first ones talking about how free speech is being trampled on,
Yeah.
and cancel culture.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And now that you got the power, you just going to turn into everything that you hate.
Yeah.
We don't like this entry.
Doesn't the meaning of free speech get taken out of context sometimes?
All the time.
Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences,
Yeah,
right?
freedom-
So
freedom
there's
of
a thing
speech
to
don't
that,
mean that I can come on the hot box and say what I want.
right?
Like
people
Zuckerberg can
take the
say,
freedom
"I don't
of
want
speech.
that on my platform. You're out of here."
Yeah, because people take the freedom of speech and really be trying to like emphasize, like I can say whatever the fuck I
Well,
want to
I
say.
always saw the freedom of speech as like I could criticize Trump and he won't
Yes,
sit in the
yes.
news after
There
that.
we
Yes,
go. My bad.
yes.
Not
So
not-
hey Mike, I'm glad you said it.
yeah.
Now
Go
that I'm
ahead.
back. So Cups, can I ask my? Oh, Cups not there. So hey, Ray, Ray's not there.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying
I'm
to fix
here.
my light.
I'm here. I'm building. I'm putting new parts on our set, so I'm be working on it.
Castle.
I know what you was gonna say, Jack.
I was gonna ask Rez.
Why is Trump the GOAT?
Trump is, I'll tell you, Trump is the GOAT because Trump has convinced people who he has absolutely no, no well-meaning towards that he's their best bet. That's GOAT stuff. Like the fact that you can convince people that you really do not care about it all, that you're their guy, and you're like when the truth is that really what he's really doing is using like all the worst parts of you to hurt you.
Well, I
on
boil
now.
Trump
That's
down.
that's GOAT moves.
I boil his goatness down to back in the day. There used to be this saying that you can teach the poorest white guy that he's still better than a black man.
Yeah,
Like that's
Got
what,
off on.
yeah.
that's what Trump has mastered.
That's for the black codes though. The black codes put that in place.
I thought Trump master. You could teach a man to fish for himself, and then you could teach a man to fish for the whole tribe.
Well,
Hey, yo.
Trump never learned to fish himself.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
So he couldn't, because like if you consider teaching yourself to fish, getting a $10 million loan from your father to start your business, and every time you run out of money, you can go back to your dad or take out another loan. That's not teaching yourself to fish.
Well, he didn't do that. He got the $10 million, but he didn't keep going back. He actually
did.
but he
No, he
took
did.
it.
Filed for
Yeah,
bankruptcy
he-
numerous times.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, he
look,
did.
we gotta talk about
Isn't that what?
bankruptcy.
Jack,
the scheme,
no, Jack,
though? You're supposed
Jack.
to file for bankruptcy.
The 10 million got him
Yeah.
going, right?
Strategy.
Right?
But
And then
he would do stuff like when he did the he opened the casino. He was opening the casino, the Taj Mahal casino in Atlantic City.
mhm.
One
He got the money. Remember,
it
he
was-
got the money from the dude
Right.
without really
Right.
having the money for it.
right,
and
but
then-
the thing was they were supposed to go bankrupt. They were that casino was on track to go bankrupt within the first month. His father gave him a loan to keep it open for another year before he walked out of the contracts.
Oh, okay.
But like that's what I was saying.
Nah, 'cause
like,
I was gonna
isn't
say
when
what
you
I was
go
gonna say
bankrupt with
was-
businesses. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah. I don't care about bankruptcy. Like people,
No,
I
no,
look at
no, I
bankruptcy
don't.
differently.
Well, no,
I think
it's
it's
a
because
strategy. It's a
Yeah, I
strategy.
look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
I look at it
people- I feel
differently.
like
Yeah, I
bank-
don't-
Bankrupt
People
doesn't mean
use
that
it.
you're broke. It means I don't want to pay these bills no more.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
it is a
So-
legit like bankrupt filing for bankruptcy is a legit like strategy that people use to get by some of the stuff that they got going on when it comes to businesses and stuff. So that's why I'm like,
Right. Yeah, and you know, and that's the thing about it is that like he has resources and he has things at his disposal that the normal person doesn't have.
right.
You know what I mean? So you still got to give him credit, even though he borrowed
Right.
money from his dad and all that stuff.
Right?
He still made the things happen that he's made.
Yeah,
happen.
he had to make it work. Yeah, no,
Like, 'cause people like Antoine Walker had millions of dollars, and look at him now.
well, Antoine Walker didn't have a rich family member that he can go to and get more money.
I mean, who
No,
would you
but he
rather
had a
who would you
contract
rather
that paid
have?
him millions of
Donald
dollars.
Trump or George Bush?
George Bush.
George Bush.
What about George Bush?
George Bush owned the Houston Astros.
Was it the Astros? I thought it was the Rangers, maybe, but
Well, Texas Rangers, not Houston
Yeah, yeah,
Astros.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
I
right.
can't believe my damn light broke this whole time. Shay Crawford, what's going on? Good evening. Good evening. Appreciate you for tapping in
you
tonight.
know, but and you know, but Bush.
What up, Shay?
I don't know what the word I'm trying to say is, but
The
Bush
people
had
say
his
it
own
all
merits to run
started-
for
it,
president.
like far as like the economy and where we at when it comes to like different countries and everything. Like Bush kind of like put us in this hole. You know what I'm saying?
did.
We've been stuck in this Bush fucked up shit for a good little minute.
Not true, my guy.
Well,
I'm gonna give
Obama,
you
Obama,
Yes.
yes.
I'm not.
You about to say it. No, you about to
but I'm
say it.
just
Go ahead.
saying,
You about to
like,
say
all
it.
this-
Yeah,
I get that. I'm saying, but,
Obama
like, all of
actually
this
had us
started
climbing out
because
of that, and
Bush.
then Trump took us right back down the hole
That's what happened. Actual factuals.
because he said because even now, like as he's the president right now, the economists, you know, I guess the experts or whoever, they're already talking about how he's going to outdo what he did last time as president.
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
possible?
Oh, it's possible.
Yes. Oh, it's definitely possible.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see things like, you know, when they talk about Project 2025 and all that, that's why you target certain things like Social Security, you know, Department of Education and all these things, because
Yep.
you got to get the money from somewhere to pay for what he's trying to do because we don't have it.
Yep.
So you got to cut
Yeah, man.
things and reallocate, you know,
Yep.
saying the funds to
Quote,
take
unquote.
on the projects that he wants to do.
Reallocated.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? You cutting off your nose to spite your face, you know, is what it is. And you know, and a lot of things, you know, Trump somehow convinced everybody that he's the common man too.
Right.
For sure.
You know,
But
like
that's
he's,
why he's the goat.
Should
That's why-
Michelle
but
have
that's why
ran
he's
for
the GOAT.
president? Should
No.
Michelle Obama have ran for president?
No, Michelle does not want to
No.
be. Michelle does
Just
not want to
like-
run for president.
She would have
No.
lost just like Kamala.
no, I don't want
She would
that.
have
for
lost
her.
as bad as Kamala for sure.
I
but-
don't want that for her just off of the fact that I already see what people online say about her without her being a politician.
Yo,
Yeah, that would have been
You
absolutely.
think Rez was mad about the way people was talking about Kamala? Dog.
She took away school French fries and
No,
replaced
but
them
see,
with
hold
sweet
up, but wait,
potato
stay there, stay
Yeah,
there.
because
That's
she was trying to be
another part of the
healthy.
hypocrisy.
Not
That's another
granted,
part of the
granted.
hypocrisy.
Oh no! Wait,
Hey, look,
wait,
but
wait,
here's
wait!
my
No,
here's
wait,
my no,
wait!
look,
Hold up,
here's
hold
my
up.
side today.
Lethal,
Look,
wait.
here's my hold on. Here's my side today. Here's my side today. Growing up in high school, bro, during this time, when we entered to Verona High School,
Won't you tell
Far
me
as
you
me
mad
and
about
Cook.
some damn French fries?
no, look, when we entered into Verona High School, as far as like me and Cook, Verona had a lot of things to offer, as far as like lunch wise, where we had like Subway, Taco Bell, we had, and then like school food. It was actually decent. We used to get cups of fries, like some bomb ass fries. When we got sweet
Oh,
potato
man.
fries, bro, it changed the whole dynamic of school lunch. Nobody wanted to eat that shit, bro.
I'm
But
sorry.
see,
that
but
happened to
see,
you,
You
but
man.
mad at
this is the
Michelle
problem. This
because
is
she
the
tried to
problem,
make
though.
school lunch healthy.
But this is the problem, and that's where the hypocrisy comes in. Because Michelle
He went
Obama,
to
Nah,
Verena.
Shane, just me
Michelle
and
Obama
just me
came
and
through.
Lethal is from Richmond. Actually, everybody else not even from Richmond.
So
Nah.
I'm
Michelle
from
Obama
Richmond and
came
Lethal from
through,
Richmond.
and they even did specials on her plans where she wanted to make school lunches healthier. You could disagree with whatever it was. The plan was to make the food healthier for
And
the
I get
kids.
it. I get it.
And then
I
and
get
then
it.
here we are, what, 10 years later, now all of a sudden RFK Jr. is the savior. And
Well,
he's trying to
pause.
do the
No,
same
wait.
exact
Nah,
thing
you
that
can't.
she was doing.
Now wait. Now let's not do that because
He's trying to do the same exact thing.
he's not doing
no.
the same
Oh,
exact
no,
thing,
no,
but he
no, I'ma
is
tell you what
trying
he's
to
doing.
fix some of the food. But I will say, at the end of the day, like there's always gonna be a caveat to all this quote unquote fixing. You know what I'm saying? So while he's trying to take away red 40 and yellow 10 and all these dyes, you
Yellow
know,
5 make you not have babies.
yeah,
Oh, no,
yellow five is literally tar.
Yo, you know
Like-
what they're about to do, right? You know what's in the process, right? What they have bills out there to do, right?
What's
So
that?
anybody who
Are they gonna
receives
cut off
SNAP benefits,
Mosquito?
anybody who gets SNAP benefits, that's called food stamps for those who don't know the actual term for it.
EBT.
Like, you won't be able to buy certain products anymore. So you
Right,
can't
right,
buy
right.
soda.
Yeah.
You can't
Good.
buy anything,
Junk
any
food.
sugary
Good.
products. You can't buy candy.
Bro, the
All
healthy
that's gonna
stuff.
be changed too.
Hey,
The
I
junk-
I
ain't mad
can't
at
lie.
that.
I can't lie.
ain't mad at that.
I'm kind of okay with that. I can't
I'm
lie.
not mad at that.
You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
mad
The
at
healthy
Because it
stuff
doesn't
costs
impact
more
you.
than the junk.
Well, Rez, the thing is, food stamps are for food, for providing
Right, but
nutrition
look,
to your
but-
children.
True.
Candy
But then
is
you
not
go into
food.
you got your Wawas, you got your sheets where you could go in, you can get cold delis. You know what I'm saying? You can get stuff that's cold food, that's not hot. You know what I'm saying? So that comes in clutch. So when I say like it's 50-50 with the EBT of buying like snacks and stuff like that, that's not your essential foods. It comes in handy when you don't have the access to like the essential foods. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you need to get some groceries, but maybe you're not somewhere to get groceries right now. But you want to
But
gotta
see, but that's the hypocrisy. That's the hypocrisy. Because when all Michelle Obama did was say, okay, these vending machines over here, yeah, at school, y'all don't need to use the vending machines to get this junk food.
Facts.
But I'm not
I
affecting
never
your
had a problem with
everyday life.
But at the same
So you
time,
can't have one problem-
you want to be in class. Sometimes you want to go to class. You want some
So
snacks. Like you want an actual
So I
snack.
don't-
All right, so I think this whole thing is rough because it's all about where your empathy meter is and how much
Right.
you really give a shit. Because for me personally, like when it comes to SNAP, EBT, Section 8, all that stuff, anytime but government assistance, I feel like people should be drug tested. I feel like they should have like a 6 month.
Oh, come
Get
on,
off
bro.
the
That's
system type
absolutely
thing,
classic.
like-
Damn, Jack.
It's not classes.
Absolutely classes.
It's not classes, bro. Why do you have 6 kids and you should be getting EBT and Section 8 and all this other shit, but you're not trying to get a job? And then you also you make
What?
enough money to make sure your weed is good. You make enough money to make sure
some
you pay your
people
little
still
$20
get
for rent.
food stamps
But,
and still have a job.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
You just live off the system and you make sure you stay within this little thing so you can keep doing this. I think it's bullshit. Get the
it's pros
motherfuckers
and
off the
cons to
system.
that, though.
You
It's
keep
like
using the
two
system.
sides to
The
that.
system is used for you to get up and get out.
Yeah, you're
Not
supposed to get
to
off
live
the system eventually.
True,
You shouldn't
but
be.
you
yeah,
can
You
still
shouldn't.
use
You
the
shouldn't be
system.
3
But you can
generations
still
into
use
living
the
in the
system.
projects.
You can still use the system in a way of
Bruh, if you got a PS5, you high all the time, and you sitting up here talking to me about how you broke, I don't want to hear it.
I'm
But
not.
I
feel that.
agree.
I
I don't
feel
care.
that.
I don't feel bad for you.
I can understand that.
I don't disagree.
I can understand that. But at the same time, if we talk about government assistance, like I said, the EBTs, bro, regardless of how you look at it, bro, they are the most most essential thing to this world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even for my baby mama, she still has EBT. It's not a whole bunch like it used to be because she be working.
And
You
that's
know
my
what I'm
point,
saying?
though. She's getting better. She's striving to get off by doing that. So
But
she's
it
making more
help.
money.
But it helps though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
It's a bit like I feel like without it, bro, it'll be a little more harder to be able to maintain your common food groceries when you have a lot of kids.
That sounds like a motivator to do better.
Yeah.
True. But not
Yeah.
everybody, you know, situations is always
See, and that-
different.
and
No,
that's
no, no,
another thing,
definitely.
bro, 'cause
definitely.
look,
There-
I feel
there-
like we
but-
don't want to
but
have
this
this
is- But I
conversation.
think this is the
Some
problem.
people-
Rico,
Hey, one
but I
mic, one
think
mic, one
this is
mic.
the problem. The problems that you're talking about are outliers that you're trying to make the norm.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. I was saying like you
But
got
y'all
people
try to make it seem
that
like
take
the norm
advantage
is
of this
everybody
shit.
is abusing the system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like people,
no,
it's
I'm not saying that at
you
all.
got people that abuse it, and then you got people that actually use it to its
I'm not saying that at
benefits.
all. I just think that there needs to be more. I don't know if regulation is the right word, but
It do.
there
Regulation
needs
is
to
right.
be more ways to see where the money is going.
Remember
Oversight.
before food stamps turned to the card, it was paper joints, and they tell you what you can use it for. Like
It's
it'll
just
say
Wick. You
egg,
can't buy certain things on Wick.
right? But it'll tell
Right.
you though. It'll say like
Because you
egg.
shouldn't have to buy soda when you got WIC because you got a baby. What the fuck you buying soda for? So they should put limitations on it. That's
But
crazy.
then you got the ones who don't got food stamps, then the people that sell their food stamps. You know what I'm saying?
And you
that's
can't
where-
regulate on somebody selling food stamps.
Right,
You
right.
can't, but
I don't
that's- but
even
that's where
want to
the-
get
but
into
that's where
that
some of the
because
issues-
people do
but
that for
that's where
different
some of the
reasons and
issues
whatever.
come from.
Right.
Because-
People have
Absolutely.
situations. We're aware of that, but I just don't want to use the extremes as, you know what I mean? Like this is your everyday person.
The base
Yeah,
definition
true,
shouldn't be the
true.
extremes.
Yeah,
At the end of
it
the
should
day,
be-
if you're
I'm not
abusing
trying
the
to
system, you
people-
shouldn't be on it.
I'm not
You
trying
just
to
shouldn't.
punish the people that are doing it right because of the people that aren't. There just needs to be a way to decide who those people are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying take food stamps away. I'm not saying
I'm one of the one. Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
regulate what you can spend on it. Have like a tracker of showing like you can. It's going to approve for this and it's not going to approve for that.
You
I
should
wanna-
also
I
cap
wanna
people off the
study-
kids too.
I want a study of what percentage of people on food stamps got diabetes.
Probably.
Mm.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, just going back to the point of like what can you buy on it?
When you buy, because you
Yeah.
can buy a lot of stuff. You can buy a lot of stuff with food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Especially because it's a card now, so you can buy a lot. You just can't buy hot foods. You can't buy nothing like hot toasted. shit
Well,
like
it depends
that.
on where you go. If you go to
But
some
like
of these,
Wawa, for example, you could go in Wawa and get you a bagel on butter. Not as long
Like
as
in
the
Atlanta?
bagel's not toasted. As long as
I
the
know
bagel's
for-
not toasted, the EBT will pay for it.
oh,
you know what I'm
see,
saying?
I know in Atlanta they got like the little Asian shops where they'll do like a seafood gumbo, and they'll let you use your EBT card to get that gumbo.
But that's
You know
like
what I'm
I feel like that would be like because of that's like a personal owned business.
Yeah.
Shit.
It
Yeah,
is.
so it's like they'll do
Yeah,
that.
they look.
You know,
and they
you
got the little,
yeah.
the little cheat codes, and that's
Yeah.
cool. My thing is, my thing is right. I got a problem. Like I think about family members that I know personally. I ain't attacking nobody else. I'm talking about people I personally know
Let
that
him up.
you know what I'm saying? Niggas that abuse the system because they just don't want to get ahead. Them the motherfuckers I want to see taking off and just, hey, fuck it, sink or swim. And
Yeah.
if you sink, oh well, I don't give a
And,
fuck.
and regardless of all the stuff that Cup's saying, you know these people too.
Like, bro, like I don't
If
give
you
a
can
fuck.
financially
You
support
decided to have
yourself, get
5 kids
groceries.
and not have a stable job. I don't give a fuck that you can't afford food. That's on you. Stop fucking retarded. Like, stop. You know what? Everybody knows what it takes to make a child. If you can't afford the
Condoms
first
are
two,
free.
stop being stupid. It's just that simple. Stop being stupid. I don't feel bad for you. I can't
Condoms
feel
are free.
cool. Stop fucking.
He said condoms for free.
Condoms are free. You can go
I'm
get
telling
condoms.
broke people
They
shouldn't
only
be
free
allowed
when
to
you
have
go to the
sex, man.
clinic. They only free when you go to the clinic.
Go to the clinic and get some damn condoms then.
But see, the problem is the clinic don't give you your brand condoms. They give you the shit that.
Hey, guess what?
Okay,
Guess
I got
what?
it.
Beggars can't
They
be
give you the shit
choosers.
that's gonna
You
pop
better get
off.
that tight joint. You better get
Hey.
that tight boy on you.
Hey, there was a wise man that went by the name of the Old Dirty Bastard, and he said, "Go get some Saran wrap."
Hey, that was a thing back then. Like,
You better get the super tight joint.
or you get a Ziploc bag.
You better go get that
you
fucking
get you a glass
parchment paper.
Ziploc bag.
You better go get
Make
that
it work.
parchment paper up in here.
Hey, look, like I said, bro, if you are struggling to put food in your house, the last thing you should be worrying about is getting a nut. I'm sorry. That is not something.
Am I the only food stamp baby in the house?
Nope.
No, I
You know
grew
you're
up
not.
on food stamps.
No, we
You
just
know you're
said
not.
we're not talking about people that do it the right way. We talking about the out. Like, we're talking about people that are
let's-
trash.
I'm not even saying doing it the right way. I'm gonna just give my version or my story. When I got out the military and I went to job, the South Carolina Employment Office, right? First thing they said was, okay, you a veteran, head of the line. I went in there, gave them my quote unquote resume, told them what I was good at. They was like, well, we ain't got nothing on file right now. However, since you're unemployed and you're a veteran, here's what we're going to give you. I need to run the list down.
That's a benefit.
They give
You
you
know
some.
what I'm saying?
Is it a benefit? Is
If
it
you
a
use
benefit?
it right.
Yeah.
You
If
know
you
what
don't
I'm
have a
saying?
job, you don't have a job. You just got out. They're giving you a food credit basically, so you
You know
can
what
put
I'm
food
saying?
in your house, take care of
Right.
yourself. Like
So that's one less
need that.
less income source that you got to worry about at that time being. You can still save more money on it.
Okay, so what do we do with? And I'm sure you all have seen the videos, the ones that are currently on here now, complaining about how, oh, I got a reduction in my
The food stamp.
assistance because they said I have a BMW and I can't have the BMW and
Right.
food stamps. Are we mad at those folks? Because those folks with the BMWs aren't.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah, I'm mad about
And the
that.
majority of the
If you
people,
can't- if
and
you
the
can't
majority,
afford-
and the majority
Go
of
get
the
your ass a
people,
2,500.
Yeah, it's like-
As a
And
person who owned the BMW, I'm telling you, yes, fuck you, because that's crazy. Why do you have this car?
Go get a
Hey,
2,500.
Yeah, because
That's
the
crazy.
same
Why-
amount of
why
money
is
it-
that you're gonna
why
spend on
is it-
maintenance for that BMW.
why is the media
It's groceries.
portraying? Why is the media portraying the minority of food stamp folks being the majority when it's actually the white folks
You want
that
the
are the
simple answer?
100%.
You want the
Well, we
simple
already know what
answer?
the answer is to
simple
that, but we don't
answer
even
is
have to
because
dive
it's
in
America.
because we all 5 black men. We already know what the answer is to that.
The simple answer is because it's America.
For real.
This is
People-
America.
It's more.
Just like they
it's
made us
more
the face.
abuse
They
on
made us the
on
face of
it's
Asian
more
hate.
abuse on the
They made us the
food
face
stamps.
of
They did make us a face of Asian hate. That was
they made
crazy.
us the face of what is it, homophobia? You know what I'm saying? They make us the face of everything.
Anti-Semitism.
They
Yeah.
make us cowboy fans for some reason.
And mind you, they threw EBT. They threw EBT in the poverty. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to the poverty type, the lower class, and to give a reason to keep us in this whole little prison of a world that we live in when we talk about our
the
race.
thing that Unc is trying to say is that white people use it more than we do, but a lot of people are
Right.
under the impression that
Well,
black
we
But we
sell
are-
out. We sell.
But the thing-
I also
But
think
the-
what
but
Unc
the-
is trying
the
to
thing
say
here-
that I think
You're
also
not-
another
you're
thing that
not-
Unc
you're
is
not
trying to
saying-
say is that poor people on benefits, there are greater there are greater misuses of tax dollars than what people think people on Section 8 is abusing. Like there are Like there are way
Okay.
more other people who are taking advantage of
Are you saying
tax
like people
dollars
taking
than-
advantage of
I
like
don't-
tax
I don't
write-offs
I
and
don't
stuff like
when you
that?
make those type of arguments though, because while
You can
you're
you can
correct,
you can
while you're
say,
correct, all
but
that
you can say the military is doing more damage than anything.
all of it needs to be not just the food stamps, not just the poor people, all that shit. This is just a part of it. So just because there are other things that are happening as well, don't mean that all of it can't be covered.
Two things can be true at once.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be able to get
But they
my
won't-
tax loopholes, just like such and such shouldn't have a BMW and a PS5 and have $1,200 worth of
So
free
why
food.
why is this set up where the
They
rich
don't
people
even 1,200.
Hey, I'm
You better
speaking
double
from
that.
family
More
that I
like $3
actually
grand.
know. This is people that I know.
but that's why I always say like when it comes to taxes or tax time in general, rich people they don't as far as taxes, they don't pay the same type of taxes that we pay. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even have. It's like it's different. It's a different tax bracket. It's a different.
Yeah, but what people
Well, yeah,
fail
but
to
we also
realize is
gotta
you also
study
have to
because
pay
there's
into
ways-
it.
Yeah, we also got to study because there's ways that we can avoid some of that shit too.
Yeah. But also,
But
you
they
have
don't
to
take
pay
a bigger
into it.
hit.
Like,
They
it
don't
ain't like
take a
you just
bigger
get an
hit.
income check. Like, you don't get a check back. Once you cross the threshold, you don't get a check. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like you just
Ray
paying
John
it.
did not get
I
a
mean,
check. In fact, I need to send the government money.
But they
right
don't.
now.
But they don't give back. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit that tax bracket threshold, most people don't give back in a sense. Like think about it, Elon. We look at Elon Musk as like literally the richest nigga
But
in
I
the
mean,
entire
but
world.
Lethal, look at it this way: if I'm paying $4,500 a year into my tax, what the fuck am I supposed to give back? If Elon is being taxed $1.8 billion a year, what do you want him to give back? That's the money. Take the billion and
These
walk away.
niggas could just like these niggas could they could
One
lose
point-
they could lose
1.8.
half of that bread, bro.
No,
and
this is
they
just
will be good, bro.
You think
they're not
Did Elon pay that or did Tesla pay that?
either way. It's still money that's being put back
Put back where?
into the system,
But
back
from
into the
Tesla
government,
or
back
from
into the
Elon
country,
Musk?
wherever it may go, wherever the
Tesla.
monies go.
It
People are
doesn't.
putting
It
their
doesn't
tax
go to
money
what.
back
That's the
into
thing.
the
It don't
country
go
somewhere.
to their money. Don't go to.
I just feel like
it
at
really-
the end of the
what it
day, if
to
you're a
us.
capitalist or you believe in the exchange of goods and services for a profit, or you're a person who says I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to own my own business, you don't have the right to say I want to be an entrepreneur, but then turn around and hate billionaires and millionaires who are entrepreneurs. Like there can't be both. You can't
But
be
that's the
both.
thing. But that's the thing. I don't think people hate them for that. People want them to pay their fair share, and they're
Exactly.
not. That's the problem.
Well,
They're
Riz,
more-
that's because we all disagree on what the fair share is. Me and you totally disagree on that, and that's because that's
We only disagree from the standpoint of like, because you're talking. See, what you're saying is he pays X amount of corporate taxes, and
Right.
because he pays X amount of corporate taxes, that's fine. But you know that corporations or people are different things.
right. But my
So if
thing
your
is,
corporation pays costs, you still have to pay your costs. Your corporation's cost comes out of the net profit for the company. Your salary is still your salary. You have to pay your fair share out of the salary. The problem with Donald Trump, when he ran the first time, they kept saying, release your tax returns, release your tax returns.
which
Because they want
every
to make
other
sure that
candidate had
somebody,
done.
they want to make sure that people who are saying we want to as a president, one of the jobs that you have is to make sure that people are paying their fair share of taxes. So you should be paying your fair share of taxes. That's not a weird thing.
okay. So what I will say is, I will say that makes me a hypocrite then, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm saying that I can admit
Yeah.
that I'm not going to be a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite because at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm here for the tax loopholes. I'm here for that kind of stuff because I like the benefit. So I do stupid shit like donate to the Siberian Huskies, whoever the fuck is watching this. I didn't really say that. It's a satire. But these are the things
Did
that
you
you
donate to the
do.
Huskies?
Yeah.
But see, that's part of
Take care of
that's
dogs.
part of the problem. That's part of the problem. The breaks one bracket gets, the other bracket doesn't.
Right, bro.
That's
We don't
awesome.
get. We
So
don't
it
get
looks,
that. The
it
middle
looks,
class.
it
the middle
looks
class,
like
nobody
it
gets
looks
that
like
type of
one
tax break.
is paying more than the other because one gets a different break than the other. There's certain things we can file, per se, as entrepreneurs or independent business folk you can file certain things that a 9 to 5 person can't file.
Right.
And then they did there's changes from when his last circus was in town. He made changes to like your first responders and policemen, they could write their guns and equipment off as tax write-off. They can't do that now. That in itself is a problem. You can't say you're for the people and then turn around and take things from the same people you say you working for. Here's the contradiction.
Yep.
Because what you do is
they tell us about us.
You flip
They be
it,
like,
you
keep
flip
all
it
your
and say,
receipts. Every
okay,
year,
but yeah,
keep
that's
all
what
of
I'm
them.
saying. You can't even use those receipts now when you file your taxes. Say I went to the gun range and I bought X amount of rounds of bullets for my service weapon. They used to be able to write that stuff off on their taxes. Can't
Now
do
at
that
that
now.
point, now you're going to what 2-5 said. Check everything.
Check everything.
Check everything. Fix it
But
all.
that's the thing, though.
You want to create jobs?
People
Check
that's in
everything.
that other tax bracket, they feel like if they check everything and they go back and try to get it even squared, they gonna feel like they gonna be. They don't want to lose no money.
And
They want to. They want to keep it all that
you're
money
absolutely
to
right.
themselves.
You're absolutely correct. But the difference is because I make X amount of dollars, I'll bitch about it, but I ain't gonna bitch that much. It's gonna be like, all right, whatever. You know
Because
what I'm
it
saying?
positively
Like,
impacts you individually.
right. Like I'll bitch about it, but at the end of the day, I'll be like, all right, well, rebudget, do it this way. Because if you have money, you look at your outcome and your view of things is totally different. So if they did switch it to where, okay, the Husky Foundation doesn't exist anymore, nigga, well, now I gotta all right, cool. Like I'm not getting that money
So,
anymore.
Yeah, but
wait,
Like,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
I'm
wait,
doing
the
that
problem
now.
is
You just donate to the Dalmatians instead of the Huskies. That's all.
No, you should donate to Low Country Youth Services because your homeboy runs a nonprofit in which you can get the tax write-off anyway. You don't care about them dogs.
Whoa.
there go your loop. There
How
go your
about that
loophole
for a
right there.
plug?
There go your loophole right there.
I would prefer I would prefer to donate to the Disabled Veterans Fund if I knew my fund was actually going to disabled veterans. But I guess that's another bridge.
I agree.
Well, the thing
I
with
agree.
charity, of course, you don't know if your charity is actually going to a charity,
Right.
and that's
That's
something
why.
that.
And that's why
Hey,
I feel like I don't
I
ever
know
want
one.
to donate to unless
What
I
you
donate to charity or like.
What's
or
the name
I
of it,
actually
Red?
go to charity myself. I'm not donating no.
Low
Hey,
Country Youth Services.
Hey, Jack,
www.lowcountryyouthservices.
Jack, you know what this is? What's the name of it? Rez is the new. What do you say? Freeze.
Huh?
You take it there. I'm taking it further.
It's almost like that dude that came out there and said, "Yeah, that Bitcoin XPR thing, jump on it." You heard it from me first.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
But
And
that was real shit.
I'm not
Though.
naming
Back in the
any
day, you could buy
I'm not naming
Bitcoin
any
for
names.
literally
I'm just
penny,
saying.
and they was talking about
And-
that shit.
Hey,
years
Rez, did you
ago.
make money?
I haven't made
I made
anything
money.
yet.
You
I
didn't
haven't
make
made
no
anything
profit
yet.
on XRP at all?
My XRP is actually going down again. It's actually it was up to
Well, I'm saying
1,300.
from your initial profit to right now.
Oh, from then to now, I'm still up. I haven't touched it. Like I told
Okay,
you,
that's what I'm saying. But I
Hey,
mean,
I'm up. You know what I'm saying? Add 'em up. If add 'em up, you know it's real.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
hey, you know it's
hey,
real. That
I
dude.
I told
Are we
people
doing-
jump on it.
Are we doing that, cuz? Are we doing that, cuz? Why we doing that,
Hey,
cuz?
cuz. Hey,
Hey,
cuz.
cuz. Why you doing that, cuz?
It ain't on me, cuz.
It ain't on you,
You see it?
cuz.
Hey,
You
2-5 is
Stop playing
speaking
it,
that real.
cuz.
He's speaking that
Cuz,
real.
you being a
How long
bitch, cuz.
y'all let y'all sit?
Hey, hold up, real quick,
Mine's
y'all.
still
Let me give y'all a quick update, real quick. So
Mine's sitting till it ain't.
at the half, we got 6th-seeded Ole Miss 33, 2nd-seeded Michigan State 31. We
Kentucky
got
is down. I see that.
yeah, I know.
You
I'm about
said
to get there. I'm about to
33-31?
get there.
You said 33, 31.
You know what I'm saying? We got the 2nd-seeded Tennessee Vols, who I picked to go to the Final Four, 35, and 3rd-seeded Kentucky 20 with 4:36 left in the first half. Auburn and Michigan to come. Purdue and Houston to come.
Run that
I
Michigan
like how-
State one. Run that Michigan State one more time.
33-31, Ole Miss at the half.
I like
What's
how
Richardson?
objectively you
What's
reported
Richardson's
that. That was really
stats?
good.
What's
Jace Richardson right now is at 10 points and 2 rebounds on 3 or 4 shooting.
Okay, he getting warmed up.
All right.
Somebody got to lay out there.
We going with Michigan State because of the local talent. Cohen is a dude I played ball with, his son.
Okay.
That's my backup.
You said Purdue tonight?
Representing the Palmetto.
Shout out
You
to
said Purdue tonight?
Yeah, no,
By way of Atlanta.
Purdue and Houston's the late game.
Okay.
Shout out to Danny Wolf, future
And I
Boston
don't
Celtics.
do playing Houston and Indianapolis, and Houston is the 1 seed either.
Well, y'all, you already know I got Purdue over Houston. Lock me in.
Yeah, I got Tennessee in
So
the Final Four.
Do you want Sampson to win a trophy finally, or are we still on the bucket?
I want Sampson to win as
Shout
long
out
as
to
he don't
Coach
got to
Sampson.
beat Kentucky to do it.
I think I want him
Shout
to
out
beat
to Coach
Kentucky
Sam.
to do it.
Hey,
Well, we
Y'all
would
can
play
talk.
him next. If we could come back and beat Tennessee, we would get the winner of that Purdue-Houston game.
hey, y'all can talk about all the games y'all want to, man. It's this white boy
No, we ain't
down.
gonna
This is
talk
white boy
about
down
those
in
games
Durham.
right now. It might be time
There's
to
a white
talk
boy
about
down in
quarterbacks
Durham,
right
man.
now.
Yes,
Because,
it might be time to put that list back up.
because here go my list right here in my hand.
I got
Oh
mine.
man,
ready.
hold on. We
My
got-
man put
Hey,
that bitch
man,
on
I
the
wanted to
sticky
talk about
pad.
classism.
He put that joint on the sticky joint on sticky
I got
note.
that joint right here. I was like, Cups ain't gonna beat me to this finish line.
Is that pencil or pen?
No, it's pen. It's pink pen at that.
all right, hold on.
2
Let me
5
grab
straight
mine
left.
first.
Hey,
Oh,
nah,
you made this
everybody,
with love,
Hey,
Tupac. You
here's
you
some
put
movie.
your heart into this one.
The biggest movement since Dipset.
2 5
put your
straight
heart
left
into this
before
one.
photo finish. I was
It's
like,
getting sticky.
he straight left before photo finish.
And I got one spoiler alert, Lethal.
Whoa.
There ain't no oceans, there ain't no lakes, and there ain't no fucking rivers on this list.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Out of the top,
Y'all better
out of the
stop
top 20.
Niggas need to stop disrespecting the field, bro.
Out of the top 20, there ain't no damn Phillip Rivers on this list.
You know
I
what's
might
crazy?
get down to 30 before I
you
get
know
to
how I
Phillip
said.
Rivers.
You know
Phillip
how I said
Rivers
me
should not be in
too?
the top 20 quarterbacks of all time anyway.
First of
That's
all,
crazy.
Oh, Lethal got him like number 8 or something.
First of
He's
all,
talking
yeah.
about
You know what? You
What?
know what I do? I got him number
What?
8 on my list. You know why?
Because you're biased. That's insane.
I'm not biased. I'm not biased.
Oh my god.
Hey, let's go ahead. And
You
pull
know
it up.
why? Because
Phillip
Lethal,
Rivers. I
we
need you.
don't-
Let's get the Phillip Rivers resume up. Real
into the wolf pack. That's why.
No, this is
Let's
why.
get his resume up real quick because this
Phil
is
Rivers is the
wild.
only quarterback that had the Sean Marion throwing motion and was out there bitch throwing dots.
What does that have to do with what he actually did?
It was winning, bro.
This is never a conversation if Phillip Rivers never goes to the Colts.
The only ring he got on his finger is his wedding ring.
Let's see. You say he knew how to win. All right.
Phil was winning, bro.
Let's see.
Chargers
14
were
to do.
decent.
No, wait.
No,
He knows how to win.
The
Let's
same
just
way
see.
that Cups always bring up Aaron Rodgers going 15-1 and Eli walking up in there. Phillip Rivers went 14-2 and lost that first home playoff game.
Hey, look, 14-2,
Hey,
11-5, 8-8, 13-3, 9-7, 8-8, 7-9, 9-7, 9-7, 4-12, 5-11, 9-7. Where the fuck is the win? 5-11. Like, what are we talking about? 12-4, 11-5. He has 4 winning seasons, and the nigga's a loser. What are we talking about? Like, what? No, fuck that. What are we doing? Lethal, like, I know you like to get your bag, but what are we talking about? I'll give you this: 4,000 seasons. Yeah, he likes to throw the ball for the 4,000 yards. But what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga's a loser.
Vincent Jackson
is a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Antonio Gates,
because he's dead.
Oh,
because he's
sorry.
dead. That's
Anyway, so Antonio
LaDainian Tomlinson,
LT Antonio Gates, and Phillip Rivers. That is why we care about the Chargers. And them niggas didn't do shit. They went to the playoffs and got their assholes pushed.
and I'm sorry to inform y'all that the Volunteers have taken a 19-point lead on my Wildcats.
Yes, they have.
Go cry about it.
Here you go. Hey, here you go. Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl. Okay.
He's gonna go to the Final Four though.
Nice. He's a Pro Bowler. No MVPs, no rings, no offensive player.
Bro,
How many
stop
all-
shitting
how
on
many
Phil,
all-
bro.
Does he have a
Yeah.
passing title? Does he have a passing title?
How many all pros does he have?
Why niggas want to shit on Phil, bro?
All Pro
I'm not shitting on
MVP.
He
He
ain't
was
that,
he was
bro.
he was number 6 in the voting.
And hold on, let's not forget.
We should all
The
forget.
The Chargers was always known for doing Charger ass shit every time, bro.
Who the
Oh.
leader
Every
though?
time.
Who the leader?
Phil wasn't always a leader, bro. That defense used to be.
No, they were
Hey,
snake
you know
bitten,
what?
bro.
You know what?
No, they were snake bitten. 2-5. Look it up for me. I
know they
you
are.
remember
They
it was a
as a
specific season.
franchise
It was
are
a couple
snake bitten, but
seasons
guess what?
where the
Guess what?
Chargers
The
had
Detroit
the worst
Wait.
special
Matter of fact,
teams
the
in history.
Chargers was the first team to have the number 1 ranked offense and defense and miss the playoffs.
Hey, guess what?
Man, I went and got my computer and nobody gave me the list.
Hey, guess what?
No, we're
Guess
talking
what?
about just Phillip
The
Rivers right
Detroit
now.
Lions were snake bitten for a long time, and then Jared Goff took them to the AFC Championship game. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, and we
I don't give a
still
fuck.
we ain't have
1990
no
has
QB.
1990 has nothing to do with 2008.
We ain't have no QB. We started the season.
Nah,
with
Lethal. Look,
Scott
hey, nah.
Tolzien
Bring it all the way
against
back.
the
Why is
Rams.
Phillip Rivers?
And then
Why is Phillip Rivers in the top 10?
We bring in Phil Rivers and we go 11-5
Hey,
into the playoffs with Buffalo
hey, guess what, Cups?
breathing for
Guess what, Cups?
Hit me with it.
Those snake bitten Chargers made a fucking Super Bowl, and it wasn't Phillip Rivers that got them there.
Stan
Don't
Humphries.
fucking talk to me about Stan Humphries,
Stan
bro.
Humphries.
I don't care.
Stan Humphries got to the Super Bowl. Damn it!
Nobody want to hear that
Don't
shit.
fucking talk to me about Stan Humphries,
Phil
Did he or
bro.
did he
Phil-
not
Don't
get
care
to the
about
Super
Phil
Bowl?
Stan
Rivers
Humphries,
is
bro.
the modern day Dan Fouts.
Did he
Hey,
or did he not get to
2-5. Who did Stan Humphries play in the Super Bowl?
against the 49ers?
Bro, that
and
weak
Steve
ass
Young?
shit. But you know what, man? Look,
Word.
That shit was weak.
I couldn't remember.
weak
I
ass
couldn't
shit,
remember.
man. That shit.
Couldn't remember.
Boomer
bro.
got to the Super Bowl and what
You wasn't
happened?
even.
Boomer
you
got to
wasn't
the
even
Super
there.
Bowl and what
Told me that
happened?
Phillip Rivers
You
made the
wasn't-
Super Bowl and lost, and
you
nobody
wasn't-
knows
but
in
he-
Charger history made the Super Bowl. That's something to put your hat on. The Chargers made one
He wouldn't
Super
have-
Bowl in their history, and he was not the conductor.
You taking Phil
He
Simms
wouldn't
over
have been
Phillip
there.
Rivers?
Am I
He
taking
wouldn't
Phil
have been
Simms
there.
over
He
Phillip
wasn't
Rivers?
Phil
Legend,
Simms
no.
over Phillip Rivers?
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask you a
We
question.
can't hang up.
Hold on.
We can't
Let
hang
me
up.
see something. Wait, does Phil Simms have a Super Bowl?
Yes,
Oh shit. Does Phillip Rivers have a Super Bowl?
I want to say
No.
Phil Simms got an MVP too.
Does Phillip Rivers have a Super Bowl or MVP?
No.
Phil
No.
Simms-
That Chargers
That's
game,
all.
it never would have
Y'all
happened.
not gonna sit here and tell me
Oh,
you're gonna
that's
take
crazy.
Phil Simms.
What'd you say?
over Phillip
Hey,
Rivers?
hey.
Well, he has a
Mark,
Super
Mark,
Bowl
what'd you say?
MVP. How about that?
I said that Chargers game would have never happened if Neil O'Donnell had done his fucking job.
He got
So
a
you
Super
can thank
Bowl
Neil
MVP.
O'Donnell for that bullshit.
Hey, Neil O'Donnell did his job the next year, huh?
He didn't do his job the next fucking year either. Jeff Garfield, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jeff Garfield.
Hey,
Man, shut up.
You taking
the
Colin
hell
Kaepernick
on.
over
Who got a Super
over
Bowl
Phillip
MVP?
Rivers?
Hey, Colin Kaepernick.
Desmond
What?
Howard.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on, Lethal. Colin Kaepernick did what? He got playoff wins. Hey, Rez, didn't the 49ers go to the Super Bowl with Colin?
Yes, he did.
Man, that's crazy.
No, Lethal said
Phillip
on the Super Bowl
Rivers had
win-
LT, Antonio Gates, and Vincent Jackson,
LT
and got his shit
hurt.
pushed in every
LT
time he got in the
hurt.
play play.
And Phil
Lethal
played in
said
the
only
AFC
Super Bowl
Championship
wins
game
count.
on
The
a
appearances don't count.
torn ACL. Still out
Can
there
we
bitch
pull-
slinging
can we
the
pull a
peel
ledger up so we can
against
get
the
on with this
goddamn
list?
GOAT.
I can't pull
Hey,
it up. I'm on my.
hey.
I'm working.
Jalen
I
Hurts
can
played
type it
in the NFC Championship game with a busted knee and went to the Super Bowl. Fuck Phillip Rivers.
Bro,
Ain't nobody
torn
talking about Jalen
ACL. Robert Griffin III thought he could do that shit. What happened? Ended his life.
Shit, I'm gonna need for you to have the same logic in your relationship when you talking about Phillip Rivers.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need for you to apply the
Uh-oh.
same logic, man. Go ahead and admit the fuck up. Go ahead and admit the fuck up and just beg
Bro.
for forgiveness.
Phil is my number
You did
8,
me
bro.
wrong.
Call it
back.
what you want to
Yes,
call
Phil.
it.
Phillip Rivers is your
Come
number
back.
8. And I just
back.
really want to know why. Like, what are we doing?
Because I
Hey,
fuck with
2-5.
Phil,
Hit me with your 11 through 15. Matter of fact, run
All right, here
run
we
through
go, here we
run
go,
through
here we
your
go.
top.
What you got? What you got?
Run through your
So
top
going
1
back
through
to-
15.
So you want the 1 through 15?
1 through 15.
No, just start at 13 because you left off at Favre.
Okay, so Favre was Warren
I
Moon was
I
11.
forgot.
Brett Favre was 12. Fran Tarkenton at 13.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Ben Roethlisberger at 14.
Okay.
10.
Jim Kelly at
Big
15.
Okay.
Kurt Warner at
How you got?
15.
Okay.
I got. How you got Jim Kelly below Ben Roethlisberger?
Let me finish my list and I'll get back to
Ben
you.
Roethlisberger won.
See, he gonna hold them 4 Super Bowls. He gonna hold them 4 straight Super Bowls.
ahead,
No,
go
the
ahead.
4 straight Super Bowls is part of why I got
17.
him so high. How about that?
17. 17.
I agree, but he didn't win, so he should be under Big Ben.
Dan Fouts at 17.
Uh-huh.
Troy Aikman.
All right.
Troy
Matthew
Aikman, what
Stafford.
number? 18?
Yeah, 18. Matthew Stafford at 19.
Uh-huh.
And Terry Bradshaw at 20.
You got Troy Aikman above Terry Bradshaw?
I do.
Oh, that.
Terry Bradshaw's most famous pass is bouncing off of somebody's helmet.
No, it's
You're
not.
a sick
But
Lynn
okay.
Swan.
No, it's not. But okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it didn't bounce off the helmet.
Not-
My bad. Somebody got
It's not.
taken
But
out.
okay.
Hey,
It's
look,
not, but okay.
I don't even want no damn.
The immaculate reception ain't his most famous pass.
No, it's not.
Franco Harris.
That's one of. It's
Yes,
one of.
it is. What
No,
other pass?
it's not.
Is that just
It's not
regular
because
season? Or y'all
they
comparing
don't-
regular season or Super Bowl?
He's
What
not.
other-
He's
what
not
other pass?
missing. He's not the catalyst of that play. The catalyst of that play is the running back that caught the ball out of nowhere, and the defensive end that hit the ball off of Fuqua.
What other throw
The
he got?
assassin, had the assassin not hit Fuqua and bounced that and ricochet that ball, this would not be even a comment. This wouldn't even be a conversation.
Did he throw that joint?
What other
Did he
throw
throw
does
that
he have
joint to
that I'm
Swan?
supposed to point out?
No,
Did
he threw it to Fuqua.
the greatest catch in the
He
Super
threw-
Bowl to Swan?
No, he threw the greatest catch in the Super Bowl to John Stallworth between two Rams defenders going down the middle of the field.
I was told that the greatest throw in the Super Bowl was that Santonio Holmes catch, the best throwing
We
catch.
talking a different era, guy. Not the
No, you said
totality.
best in Super
I was
Bowl
told
history.
the
You don't get
best
to
throw
hide
in Super
behind
Bowl
era
history
now. You said
was
best
Tom
in
Brady
Super
to
Bowl
Julian
history.
Edelman.
Super Bowl
Okay,
means whole
it
era
was.
after
Okay. Here we go. In my Republican stance, it was the greatest throw. It was the greatest throw until the Santonio Ben throw.
Yeah, that's cool. Fuck all that. Either way, Troy Aikman ain't better than Terry Bradshaw.
Well, it's my list, and I could do what I
Well,
want.
your list
with
is
it.
wrong. Troy got 94 wins. Terry got 107. Troy got 71 losses. Terry only got 51. Fuck
You are
Troy
such a
Aikman.
Terry
accolade double
Bradshaw
head.
called his own plays. How many quarterbacks in your
Fuck
top
Troy
20 called
Aikman.
their
What
own
Troy
plays?
can do in the regular season?
Yeah, Bradshaw had that
Why
steel curtain too.
can't some of this be up? based
Right,
off
okay.
of the odds?
And Aikman had an offensive line.
He
That
did.
all of them should be in the Hall of Fame.
He
That
did.
entire line should be in the Hall of Fame.
And Terry Bradshaw benefited from a goddamn defense all his life.
You act as if Dallas had a Buffalo defense, or even
No,
better.
but Dallas had defense.
You act as if
I'm not gonna
you
say
act as
Dallas
if-
ain't had defense. Dallas had defense. They
you
definitely
act,
had
you act as
defense.
if Dallas had a 2006 Colts defense. They couldn't stop a goddamn running back. From
But we
fumbling
won
the
the Super
ball.
Bowl.
I mean, Terry got more touchdowns than Troy. That's kind of
You let
crazy.
Terry Bone? You let Terry Bone?
You let Terry bone. That's crazy.
Cool. Drew Brees got more touchdowns than Peyton Manning, don't he?
That's different.
Peyton.
That's different.
Third
You
with
know what I'm
Peyton.
saying? I ain't put Drew Brees over Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that because you got a brain.
Not Peyton. Peyton.
I'm just trying to say. I'm just saying, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Peyton
there's more
Manning.
to it than the numbers. There's more to it.
Okay. How about this? All right, I'll do this instead. Instead of being an asshole, let's do the
Don't do
touchdown
that.
percentage. 3.5 for your boy Troy, and 5.4 for your boy Bradshaw. So
Ooh. So you got
I can't
Terry
believe we tried
Bradshaw
to
top
do
five or
why-
something?
I got Terry Bradshaw top Troy Aikman.
Why is Terry Bradshaw such a priority for you?
Because I feel like
to put
trolling.
okay, hey, hold up, nah, look, I'll be honest.
We have
I'll
to
be
put this on
honest.
the banned list because this makes no sense for you to be this invested in Terry Bradshaw.
Okay,
Because
Cub, I'm gonna be honest.
trolling.
I'm gonna be honest with you right
He
now.
like Fox
Tell you
more
the
than
truth,
ESPN.
all right? Fuck Troy Aikman. That's it. I just don't like that nigga, man. I don't like his voice. I don't like when he calls plays. I don't like it when he commentates on the game. I don't like the fact that nigga is looked at like.
You know what this sound like? This sound like
champion. And he got carried by a whole team of super giants.
I hear NFC East bitterness.
That's why I hear too. I hear like a division rival.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you,
his division rival.
I ain't mad at you, Flip.
That's crazy. Troy Aikman was winning when I was wearing, when I was getting potty trained or outside of potty training. Right? That there's no bias there. The nigga is just not that good. Go get a concussion. What the fuck is that nigga in Miami? That's Troy Aikman too. Your boy, left hand Russ.
I'm about to run my list.
Yeah, I know two about to be top 7.
Get
Russell
off
Wilson.
me, bro. Get off me, bro. Russell Wilson.
Nah, bro. Y'all got to do it right, bro. Cam, y'all got you do.
Hold up, time out.
Cam.
I just thought about something. How you criticizing me and you had Joe Namath in your top 10?
Who?
He know who I'm talking to.
Oh,
You know exactly
Joe
what you're
Namath in the
talking
top
about.
10. We can't Joe Namath in the top 10.
Where you at, Unc?
Hey, that's a Pennsylvania connection, man. Don't do that.
Nah,
Don't
bro.
do that.
Nah,
Don't do
bro.
that. Joe, I told you. No, but I told you that was a marketing pick. That wasn't a statistical pick.
bro, Terry Bradshaw has more fantasy points, and fantasy football didn't even exist back then. Fuck Troy Aikman, man. Troy Aikman.
If we want to be honest,
All right, hold on.
Dan Marino had more fantasy points than these niggas. If we
Dan Marino is a top 10 quarterback all time, and it'll never change.
Of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? Of course. But I'm just saying,
That's not the same.
All right, let's go, Cups 11 through 20.
All right, so I'm gonna swap again. I'm gonna ratify this again one more time. I'm swapping my 10 and 11. I'm swapping Steve Young for Eli Manning. So Steve Young is number 10, Eli 11, Kurt 12.
Hold on, wait.
Ben 13.
Wait. I see his brain.
Eli Manning, who's 12? Kurt Warner?
Kurt what? Because I don't know if you're saying a K or a
Kurt
T.
Warner's 12.
Kurt Warner, yeah. Go ahead.
Kurt Warner 12, Big Ben 13, Warren Moon 14, Jim Kelly 15, Dan Fouts 16, Matt Ryan 17, Cam Newton 18, Matt Stafford 19.
Wait.
he got
Dan
Matt
Fouts,
Ryan
16.
over
Hold
Cam
on.
Newton. That's insane.
What do you have ahead of Kurt Warner?
Wait. Dan Fouts, 16. Who's 17?
Matt Ryan.
All right, Matt Ryan. All right. 18.
Cam Newton.
That is
Cam Newton.
insane.
Cam Newton who?
Matt Stafford.
Cam Newton and Matt Stafford? He said Cam Newton, Matt Stafford, right?
Yeah.
And then
These
who's 20?
Yeah.
Who's 20?
Kirk Cousins.
Russell
No,
Wilson.
it's not Kirk Cousins.
Russell Wilson.
It should be Tua, right at the bottom of that shit. Throwing up gang signs, trying to wake up.
I'm thinking I want to put Philly Phil, but I don't know yet.
See, I told you, bro. You can't go wrong with Phil, bro.
Oh, the Chargers went wrong like 16 times.
All right, I like the damn.
Yeah, I'm putting Cam behind Warren Moon. So Cam 15, Jim Kelly 16, Dan Fouts 17,
All
Matt
right,
Ryan
bro.
18,
You're
Stafford
killing me.
19.
Hold on, you gotta slow down, bro. You gotta
Oh,
slow
you gotta
down.
type this stuff in, dog. What are you doing?
Hey,
I did type it
Dan
in.
Fouts should be higher, but I mean,
He
hey,
said
yeah.
Warren Moon,
Reg, you
Cam
got the list
Newton.
up?
I got it on my computer. I'm
Warren
on my
Moon,
phone. So Warren Moon,
Cam Newton,
Jim Kelly,
Dan Fouts,
Matt Ryan.
Matt Stafford,
All right,
and Philly Phil.
Phil Rivers. All right.
Bro.
All right,
No.
what do y'all disagree on? What y'all issues with this list? Let's talk about what y'all problems with.
Well, I was gonna
right
finish
now.
my joint. I was gonna finish my joint. So, that what?
Oh, you ready?
I'm at-
You
I
ready?
got 14 to 20.
Yeah, because Roger Staubach was 13.
All right, bet. So, 14 go be Otto Graham.
God damn.
Bro, I gotta respect this shit, bro.
Wow.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
I got
Autograph.
Same dude
Auto
that
Graham.
didn't know who Baker
Auto
was
Graham.
this morning.
Wait,
Auto
y'all gonna be
Graham.
surprised with 15.
I'm already surprised.
I'm shocked.
Jim Plunkett.
15, Sammy Ball.
This man here, this dude is hysterical. Go ahead.
Joe
Oh,
Theismann.
man.
Jim Thorpe coming.
16, Jim Kelly.
Doug Williams.
All right,
You
go
said
ahead.
who?
Jim Kelly. Go ahead.
17,
You ready to say
Look at that
Boomer?
shit. His shit was so stupid. His shit got cut.
Hell yeah. It was like, we got to end this shit
That
right now.
nigga said autogram.
Sammy Ball.
Sammy Ball.
Hey, you know Boomer Esiason
Slinging
got an
Sammy Ball.
MVP,
He
right,
ready, he ready
Lethal?
to say Sonny Jurgensen.
Hey, you know
Oh,
Boomer
man.
Esiason got an MVP.
We lost him? We lost him?
I think
No.
so.
Hell yeah, we lost Lethal.
All right.
Oh, there
He's
he
still
is.
here.
There he
He
is.
probably clicked out. There you go.
y'all can hear me?
Jeff Hostetler.
All right. Well, where I was at, I'm on 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Mike Rippon.
Give me Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
I told you I gotta respect the LD,
Hey,
bro.
Culpepper.
Go ahead.
18.
Dante Culpepper.
Give me put Aaron Rodgers on 18.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay.
So disrespectful.
19.
hold on. No, fuck that. Aaron Rodgers. No, fuck that. We're not even. No.
Bro,
No.
that's it, bro.
It's his
Let him
list.
finish his
Bro.
This
list.
is his list. Let him go.
Bro, relax. Relax.
I really am trying to get back to my table. So come
Jack,
on.
you don't even know 1 through 12.
Oh, his
It
one
ain't
through
got
12 is
Aaron
crazy.
in it. I know it's
No,
bad.
Aaron's
no.
finally in it.
Jack,
Know
Jack, you haven't heard his 112. You got to hear his 1 through 12. But let's finish this and then we'll go back to the 1 through 12.
All right.
19.
Oh my
I'm on my 19.
Oh.
Based off of impact,
Dog, just give us the names, dog.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
20. What you got at 20?
Virginia, stand up.
And for 20,
Jim Plunkett.
Y.A.
that's
Tittle.
insane. That's insane.
Donovan McNabb.
You gonna say Rich Gannon? You go
Nah, I ain't gonna say
Art
Rich, bro.
Manning.
Alex Smith.
Nope.
Oh, he better say some bullshit like
Say a name, bro. I'm trying to finish my table.
Yeah, bro. It's 2 days I've been thinking. I've been debating on with my 20.
Then why didn't you write it
Riz writing
down?
it down.
It's in my head. I already know them. I know it's 2 names.
What
Can't
is
forget 'em.
saying?
Then just say
Say it
them.
then, bro.
It's hard to choose, bro. It's hard to choose, bro.
All right.
Just give
Oh,
us
well,
the two
let me
names
know-
and let us
Let me
choose.
know when you're ready, and then I'll get back to the thing, man. I'm trying
All
to
right,
finish my table,
the
bro.
2 names for my 20 is
I
going
am literally
to be,
building a table.
oh wait, it's going to be Steve Young or Kurt Warner.
Okay. That's easy.
That's very
That
easy.
should be extremely easy. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
Bang Bang Niner game. What the fuck?
Nah, bro. Because my very first jersey was that Kurt
All right,
Warner
okay,
St.
all
Louis
right.
Rams.
Yeah,
jersey.
let me
Go
put the
ahead and give
Norm
me that
Van
Kurt
Rock.
Warner.
Let me go
So
ahead
you
and finish this table, man.
so you
Go
going
ahead and give me
Steve Young.
that Kurt
You
Warner
going
for
Steve Young.
20.
Y'all ever
Alright.
heard of
I
Norm?
got
He's
I got my first kiss during the Jaguar
cheers.
game. You know what I'm saying?
this guy played in
Yeah, that's nigga.
1927.
You know what I'm saying? All right,
All right,
so Rez, run that list, that 1 through.
Hey, at one.
12
All
down
right,
for
so
me.
Jack, you listening?
I'm 100% listening. I'm going
All right,
on
here we
mute.
go.
Hold on. Let me
So-
mute so I don't be laughing.
I'm going on mute.
All right. Number 1, Peyton Manning. 2, Tom Brady. 3, Johnny Unitas. 4, Joe Montana. 5, Drew Brees. 6, Dan Marino. 7, Warren Moon. 8, Phillip Rivers. 9, Brett Favre. 10, John Elway. 11, Steve McNair. 13, Andrew Luck.
12 is Andrew.
12,
'Cause
Andrew
12
Luck.
for 12, yeah.
Steve
13
12,
McNair.
Andrew Luck.
Steve McNair is better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Andrew Luck was better than Aaron Rodgers, according to this guy.
Andrew Luck's first 4 years in the league
Like, I don't want to hear about your
way
feelings,
better
bro.
than Aaron Rodgers' last 5 seasons in the league.
Right. That's actually really accurate. Aaron Rodgers is way past his prime. That's the point. That's the point.
Oh man, I think this is
Luck took a 2-12 football team.
They were only 2 and
And
12
went
because their
11
quarterback
and
was
yo,
five
straight up,
into
straight
the
up, yo.
playoffs his rookie year, bro.
Straight up, no cap, no glizzy, no glazing. I'm literally about to cry right now. I'm literally about
Oh, did you finish your list?
No, I'm watching hockey.
Oh, oh man.
Where am I at? I know I had 11.
You
I had
had
11. Dan Fouts at
You're at
11.
12.
y'all
Yeah, you're
literally got
12.
me crying right now.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
This is
And
All right.
the only reason I don't have current players, active players, is because they're going to move up the list. But if we're going off
right.
the numbers, I guess that's the basis of mine. But I can guarantee you, Autogram is nowhere near my top 20.
Y'all gotta respect where it started from,
Thank
bro.
you.
Autogram
Thank
and
you.
Sammy Baugh was out there being slim in
I'll
the field,
put-
bro.
I'll
Stop playing with me,
I'll
bro.
put Joe Gilliam on my list before I put Autogram.
Y'all tripping, bro.
hey,
Autogram.
Autogram before,
Alvin Yard
autogram before the
career.
surgery.
9:41 left
Autogram
in the
before
second
the
half.
surgery. Stop playing with me, bro.
Before the
9:41 left in
surgery?
the second half. Ole Miss 48, Michigan State 47.
They're balling now. 48,
Hey, I'll be
47.
back. I gotta go get a painkiller, dog. This is crazy.
Oh my God, I'm sitting
Yeah,
there.
why Rams always cut out like that?
Oh my God, like
Okay, Penn State just tied it up at 1-1. Penn State.
Why y'all mad at me on my list, bro?
Because you have Autogram on your list.
Why
mad.
can't you respect?
You have
Philip
Phillip Rivers over Aaron Rodgers.
and Sammy Baugh, bro? They
I
was
am
the
not
niggas.
mad. I am not mad. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like assholes, everybody smells to the one except the person's ass. But
the only
do you, man.
Y'all
Do
gotta
you?
respect.
All I'm saying is,
Auto, bro.
mad at
all I'm saying is, you should have the same rationale about your picks that you have about your relationship. If you
the
did,
only
you would see that your list is straight ass. But hey, be great in your
The only
greatness.
thing that I'm truly mad about is while you were trying to shout out the pass, your disrespectful ass ain't put George Blando on there.
No, bro, I ain't going that far back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
You ain't
going
going
that
that
far
far
back.
back.
George
How
Blando.
far back is Autogram?
I gave y'all two pass niggas like
That's the
that, bro.
same era.
I was
How
gonna
far
keep-
is Autogram
I was
if
gonna
you ain't
say-
going too
I
far
was gonna
back?
I was gonna put Ken Stabler where Sammy is.
This nigga said
But-
Kansas State.
For real, bro. Because look, you gotta understand,
Lethal
bro.
been watching NFL films all day.
When
Hell
you
yeah,
when
he
you
had
go
to be
back
watching
and
NFL
watch
film.
when you go back and watch how these niggas was playing back then, though, bro, like watching them play though, bro, compared to what we see down the league, bro, it's like, damn, these niggas definitely was like the hard body, bro. Like these niggas go hard, bro. You know,
And
what
we
I'm
watch
saying?
niggas
Like,
play against LT. What do you mean?
bro, that's real football. Niggas
I'm
getting
saying.
fucked up.
So
You know
fuck
what I'm saying?
Autogram. Like, what you mean? I watched a
Bro,
nigga almost
Autogram-
die from Ray Lewis.
Without Johnny U, Autogram, Sammy
You can
Baugh,
say Johnny Unitas and
Well,
nobody's
we
gonna
being-
be
we
mad
being
at you.
No, but
disrespectful,
I'm
too. We
saying
still
out of
being
these
disrespectful
quarterbacks,
because-
bro, these are the
Oh, shit, look
quarterbacks
at all these
that
screens.
Hey, Cowboy Mike.
Hey, we
help
still
I don't
being-
want you to think that I was being
passing.
disrespectful to your Cowboys, man.
We
I
still
wasn't.
being
I just
disrespectful.
don't
No,
like
I respect your point of view.
Like the
just don't like Troy.
elevation.
We still being disrespectful because there's only one quarterback that won a Super Bowl as the Chicago Bears quarterback.
Jim
Who,
McMahon.
Bart
Man.
Starr?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all disrespectful.
Jimmy
There's
Graham?
no quarterbacks winning with the Bears.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Rex Grossman went there, so I mean, you know.
Nah, Lethal said that don't count. It's only winners.
Oh, really? Because Phillip Rivers
Shout out
is
to
not a
Rex
winner.
Grossman.
Look, bro. Like
Phillip
I
Rivers
said,
ain't
bro,
even go as far as Rex Grossman.
Shout out to Jimmy
Actually,
Man.
hey, matter
I
of
go
fact,
off-
yeah,
I
put
go
Rex
off of
Grossman in
what-
the top 20.
I go off of
Fuck
what
it.
I be
We got
seeing
Phillip
on
up
these-
there. Put Rex up there.
Put Rex up there. That's like me putting Trent
He said,
Edwards.
"Put Rex
in.
up there."
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? Let's put Alex Smith there, Jimmy G.
Alex Smith definitely deserves to be in the top 50.
No,
Maybe
let's put him in the top
did
20.
a list. Did you do your list over your mic?
No. My list doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he logged out right before we started.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Cubs, I don't have a list either, bro. I got a top 5. After that, it just gets kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm not really big on quarterbacks like that, bro. Like,
Bro, that's.
I believe it's really a team game. So like, quarterback don't really like do a whole lot.
All right, well, should we do running backs next time?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we can do running backs
off the rip.
Now, running backs is easy.
Yeah, Barry, AP.
All right, Bull, save it for the next.
Does anybody not have Barry at number 1?
I don't have Barry number 1.
I don't have Barry number 1.
Well, Cubs, that's okay. I get it. You know, we're young.
No, I might have Adrian Peterson number 1.
I don't have Barry number 1.
No, I got Adrian Peterson.
Some people still got Walter Payton number 1. Some people got Jim Brown still number 1. You know,
I got LT as number 1 personally.
I don't know, bro.
I got LT number
Marshall.
2.
I put Marshall Falk as 1 before LT, bro.
Oh, my bad. I got Barry.
What the fuck is Kentucky doing?
Kentucky getting their ass whipped. That's what they doing.
Hold on, I gotta go get this.
I picked y'all tonight too.
What's that thing everybody's saying now? Belt the ass.
Belt the ass.
What would y'all do with that? Marshall or LT?
I'm going Marshall Falk.
I'm going LT.
I'm going LT.
But it's by a hair, though. It's by a hair.
What's the deal breaker?
Name a game where LT went off in the playoffs.
I just think that LT. I don't know. I think LT just was better. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Bro, Marshall did it all, bro.
LT did it all too.
No, but we talk about
Marshall the prototype.
Marshall
my man
was
got
like
touchdown passes and everything.
You forget who was on Madden? Was it Madden 2000?
But you gotta remember though, the way Marshall was playing, bro. Like the way Marshall was, even when we drafted him before we shipped him off, he was doing what we used to see with Roger Craig back in the day, what we see out of CMC. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hallmark when you talk about a dual threat running back. He was the one who like really originated it full-fledged when you come to receiving, running, blocking, you know what I'm saying, being an extra quarterback. He was still part of the greatest show on turf. LT was the leader of a team that had a Hall of Fame tight end and a really good. Yeah, but we drafted him first.
123 yards and 2 touchdowns, one with 141 yards.
They almost beat us.
Who was that against Oakland?
True.
Tom Brady threw an interception. And Troy Brown stripped the nigga who caught the interception and got us the ball back.
If you look back at that, if you go back and look at the they do like the NFL throwback to it and they explain certain stuff. Marshall Falk, Bill Belichick game plan going in there was beat up Marshall Falk the whole game. So when he go out for a pass route coming out the backfield,
Bill Belichick's plan was stop that play that we caught on video the other day.
Oh damn,
bro! Everybody was filming, bro. Everybody was filming.
Everybody was not filming.
My man said, "Hey, you saw when Torrey lined up in the slot right there."
I feel like Marshall would change a game quicker than LT would. That's why I agree with that. That's why I would put Marshall as the one.
I just don't think
you know what I'm saying. Because you got to get LT going in a sense. Like, yeah, he could pop a joint. You know what I'm saying, but you still got to get him going. Far as Marshall, bro, it was just different, bro. You could get him going running. You could put him outside. It's the simple shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he get the ball, it's a wrap, bro. It was like watching Barry.
I think that you're remembering. I think what you're doing though is, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, because you could go either way for me, but I think what you're doing is you're remembering Rams Marshall Falk and forgetting about Colts Marshall Falk.
I'm not saying, bro, he was already like that.
No, he was not.
He was not.
Bro, I'm talking about talent.
He did take it was a jump.
He took a leap. Talent. We talking about results.
Okay, well, all right, cool.
When he got to the Rams, he became a god.
True.
Yeah, he took a leap. He was like a different player when it was the Rams, yo.
But that's how we treated the running backs. Because when we shipped Marshall, we got Edge that next time, the following time. So it was like
exactly. Y'all got rid of Marshall Falk and didn't miss a beat.
And got better.
But Edge was kind of like the same player but different, bro. He was still more.
But do you seriously think Do you seriously think Edgerrin James deserved an Hall of Fame nomination?
Hell yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame now.
He definitely
in the Hall.
What did he do? What did he do? That's top 10 running back.
Real quick,
what did he do? He's top 10 running back.
Real quick before y'all answer that question, it's hilarious because Edgerrin James finished his career 23 yards behind Marshall Faulk.
His rookie year, he led the league in rookie rushing yards. Following up, he had it was a 2,000 yards from scrimmage, and it's an all-around back. So we talking receiving and rushing. He was an impact. He was a Colts legend in a sense. Like he is the.
Okay, so he was a team. So he was a team. So he was a team legend.
It's the value.
So he should be. So he should be in the ring. He should be in the ring. Okay, he should be in that 2-block stadium, y'all got.
He's a Hall of Famer. He has the numbers to back it up.
For what? He's the Tracy McGrady. He's the Tracy McGrady of the NFL. He's done nothing to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yo, did Edgerrin James win Depoy? Because you told me that's what people got to do in order to have to accomplish something.
Hey, Edgerrin James did finish number 13 all time in rushing.
Nah, he's not a Hall of Fame running back to me.
He's already in the Hall though, so it's nothing for y'all to say.
Yeah, no, I'll go in there and tell his bus out the Hall of Fame. I go take his jacket.
Like I say, he's the Tracy McGrady of the NFL.
Real quick.
Nothing he has done warrants Hall of Fame outside of that 2-block stadium down there in Indianapolis. Ring of Honor, hell yeah.
All right, guys, hold on.
Hall of very good.
I want y'all to play a quick game.
What's the game?
Mind you, we had Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk.
Can y'all see that good?
Just saying.
It's on my phone, so I can't see nothing. But y'all go ahead.
I can see it.
Can you see it, Cups?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make it one more. All right, let's do it one more. Okay.
Then I'll say do it one more time. All right, now we're good.
All right. So looking at this list, I'm focused on number 19 right here.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. All right, now I got to make the screen one more smaller.
Come on, Kentucky. What the fuck are you doing, goddamn?
Where does he finish on this list?
Derrick Henry going to be a GOAT when it's said and done.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, where does he finish on this list?
At least he could. I mean, if you give him like 2 more years, 3 max, you know what I'm saying? I'm going off of just like the years. 2 years max, he could easily be up there to what I say 9 at bet. You know what I'm saying? Then if you get that 3rd year, if you get that solid 3rd year, he could probably get close to that 5, bro.
Is Derrick Henry what 31?
I think so.
See. He is. Wait for it. He is 31. Yeah, 31. Birthday in January.
Yeah, he got at least 6 more seasons.
6. That's tough for how many carries this man had in his whole career. How many carries he had all time?
And he don't get hurt
since entering the league.
He don't get hurt though. I mean, to me, I look at him as a steady back. Like he may turn into a backup and still be effective like Frank Gore was and he always be a goal line threat.
He gotta have.
Depends how long he want to play.
So in his career, he has 2,355 carries.
That's just in the NFL.
Yes, just in the NFL. Yes.
Right. So
as opposed to like a CFL time.
Mind you, he was on a podcast and he said, bro, in high school, by the end of the year, bro, this man had like 500 to 600 carries in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just in high school. He had like
college.
In college, he had 602
carries.
Oh, that's insane numbers, bro. That man has.
Who are we talking about?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, you put Derrick Henry in your top whatever?
Well, no. I just pulled up this list and I was asking where does he finish on the all-time rushing list?
Right.
Because you said Edge is 13, right?
Edge is 13, yes.
So yeah, Derrick if Derrick plays at least 3 seasons max, he'll pass Edge for sure. Easy.
So when we rank these running backs, do we care about their final yards? Do we care about their impact more?
You care about whatever you want to care about.
I'm both ways with it. Pause.
Like
I never
that.
I did,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
Easy. Yo, you'll see it when you clip it up. You'll see I said pause. You'll see the category come up.
I definitely don't. I never put Emmitt Smith at number 1. I can live with Emmitt being at 3 and below, but number 1, nah.
Emmitt's not 1. That's why.
I like Thurman over Emmitt.
No.
For real, bro.
Even as Cowboy hater number 1, I can't do that.
That's crazy, dog.
Would you put Terrell over
now.
Emmitt? I mean, that's real shit, bro. Thurman, pull up Thurman numbers, bro.
No,
Thurman right here at number 6.
Thurman Thomas is right there, and he's not better than Emmitt Smith by any means.
He's not better than Emmitt Smith, dog. He's not better than Emmitt Smith, my guy.
Hey, Edrin James got more yards than Thurman Thomas.
Thurman's sweet, bro.
Naptown, there, that's me.
Thurman's sweet, bro.
You said Thurman Thomas is better than Emmitt Smith.
Dog, you are bugging, dog.
And Bo Jackson better than Emmitt Smith.
Thurman,
you got
Come on, Lethal. Come on.
Okay, so hold on. Look, Bo Jackson potential is better than everybody, but we don't know that.
And Marcus Allen better than Emmitt Smith.
Lethal.
And John Rick is better than Emmitt Smith.
I literally tried to go there with
This
you.
nigga said John, bro. What? We don't reach that goddamn.
Wait, I got it. Who's the Miami? Who is the Miami
John
running
Morant
back?
better than Magic Johnson too, huh?
Hey, we don't reach that goddamn.
Larry Zonka. Larry Zonka.
Hey, hold on now.
Larry Zonka.
Larry Zonka.
Pump your brakes.
We don't reach
watch
that
the Bill
goddamn.
Pump your brakes.
Eric Dickerson is better than. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
We don't reach that goddamn.
Okay, you said Eric Dickerson. He's actually that would be something you can argue.
You know, we got the bus at number 8 on this list.
How do you got quarterbacks?
Bus ain't no Hall of Fame to me.
Are you
How do you get quarterbacks?
Hey,
Bus ain't no Hall of Famer to me.
hey, Cubs. Hey,
You're high. You're high.
3 points.
You're high as fuck. You're high as fuck right now.
Fuck that 5 carries, 1 yard, 3 touchdown game that he had.
You're high as fuck right now.
Hey, Lethal, I'm going to repeat this one more time. There's the bus at number 8.
All time.
Let me tell you
All
something,
time.
Let me tell you something. The bus gave us a gift.
All right.
To beat the Steelers at home, and my kicker fucking blew it. Okay.
Was that the drunk idiot kicker?
Fuck the bus. All right.
So your opinion is biased. Noted.
Please say
It's not fact.
Understood.
It's not fact.
Understand that.
I like the troll. Everybody knows
We understand that. I respect that.
Everybody knows this. I will troll. I will.
Like you say, that would be like saying Quincy Carter was a better quarterback than Tony Romo. We understand.
Understood.
Nobody.
Man, Cordell Stewart was a better quarterback than Tony Romo.
Tony Romo's the best quarterback Dallas ever had.
Oh,
He
Jesus
just didn't win the
Oh no, sir.
No,
sir.
I agree. No, sir.
No, sir. I won't do that.
Tony Romo
as
was
a
the best
Navy
quarterback
man
for the Dallas Cowboys.
I think
as a Navy man, I can't allow that. I can't allow that slander as a Navy man.
Roger Dodger.
I think it goes to Roger Staubach.
Roger Dodger did his thing in the classic world, but he's
You'll
not better.
You'll take that back, sir. You'll take that back.
I'll go with the Navy man.
It's
I'll go
Mr.
with the
Cowboy.
man from the Navy.
Hey, we got a tied game with 3:43 left.
Come on.
Who
Let's
we got?
go, Kentucky.
Who we got?
Michigan State and Ole Miss.
Oh, Ole Miss. Okay. Yeah, I picked Michigan State too.
Kentucky's still down 15 with 15
Ah,
minutes.
Team.
Yeah.
Come on, Kentucky. God damn.
Team.
Hey, it's tough to beat a team 3 times.
I got money on the clock. God damn it. Yeah.
What's Kentucky ranked?
Man, we in the tournament. We don't care about rankings no more.
No, but
what's their rank?
what's that?
The
That's
seeding.
3-4, right?
They're the 3
That's
seed.
3-4
No, it's 2-3. It's 2-3.
3-2. 2-3.
No, I'm saying it's 2-3 Blaine,
Yeah.
and Kentucky's the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could have gone. That could have gone either way.
Twice during the regular
Right.
season.
Yeah, but that could have gone either way. I think
Yeah.
they gave
100%.
but they gave Kentucky that off the strength of schedule, and they exceeded their expectations.
Well, I
Isn't this your boy's first year?
To win this game. I picked Tennessee to win this game because in the 2 games that Kentucky beat them, they shot probably some of their best 3-point shooting of the season. Tennessee out-rebounded them by double digits both times, so one of those is repeatable and the other one ain't.
Right.
True.
You
By the way,
know that the shooting is not gonna be repeatable.
We beat them funky ass Tar Heels 3 times this year. No disrespect.
Hey, bruh, I'm saying.
Hey,
You had the same disrespect when y'all had Diane there was getting y'all ass whooped. But okay, it is what it is.
I know. I'm just happy
every dog has their day. Every dog has their day.
Happy we finally beat Duke this year.
Man.
So
Hey, man.
I'm a troll again.
You guys early. That's fine.
You can't tell us that you're trolling. You're supposed to
I
just
am,
be.
bro.
You're not supposed to tell me.
You're supposed to just troll, bro.
Is John Henson from North Carolina?
Yes, he
My
is.
God, please.
Another trash bag.
Is he one of the greatest North Carolina?
Somebody
ball
put a
players?
beat on, please.
No.
Somebody put a beat on, please.
You know what I'm saying? John Henson ain't better than Armando.
Hey, any of y'all watch Temptation Island?
Yes.
I see the commercials all the time, and I want to watch it.
Yes.
Rez,
You watched it.
Rez.
My guy, Breon.
Is that shit that Cam Newton jumped into the helicopter or some shit?
Oh,
No.
yeah, that's what we didn't do. Cups.
What?
Matt Ryan over Cam?
Yeah, facts. Matt Ryan over Cam.
Yeah, I'm just.
I ratified that jump.
Matt Ryan is actually better than Cam.
Wait,
No, I agree. I was just shocked that Cup said it.
Whose Super Bowl choke was worse?
Oh,
Matt
my
Ryan
bad.
or
I forgot.
Cam's?
Cam's a nigga, so we got to put him over the white boy. My bad.
No, he's a black
Cam just
person.
had a better career.
He's a black person, sir.
Bro, for one, if Cam Newton was the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons from 2011 to 2017,
We can't
18,
do that, Cup.
Come on,
We can't do nothing. We can't do
Come
shoulda,
on,
coulda,
gang.
wouldas.
Hey,
Make
no, we don't do
Come
ifs,
on,
bro.
man.
So
We live in F world, bro.
But
Yeah,
like I said, I ratified the jump. I ratified the jump.
Quarterback of the 49ers.
What?
Like I said, I ratified the jump. I
John
put
Elway
Cam.
was
I put
quarterback
Cam
of
after
the
Warren
49ers.
Moon.
If John
Yeah.
Elway was the quarterback of the 49ers, he'd have
Well,
6 championships.
Whose choke was worse, Cam's or Matt Ryan's?
Cam's, because he was never in the game.
Matt Ryan's for sure.
It's got to be Matt Ryan because, like you said, Cam didn't have an opportunity to choke. They were already getting blown the fuck
Hold
out.
on.
You know what I'm saying? He said he
Hold
liked
on.
that man to jump on the ball.
Yeah,
hard.
just to have a little, just to have any defense with Cam. You had
Man,
the
so he
number
wanted
one
to jump
overall
on
pick
him.
Cam
Jump
going
on the
against
ball.
the second overall pick in Von Miller, and Von Miller was the Super Bowl
Shout out to Dame
MVP. That defense was different. Denver's defense was different, bro. They rattled Cam early and fast, bro.
Cool. Great players overcome that, right?
I think Matt
They was in the
worse,
game
bro.
until the end of it, bro. So I'm not trying.
I'm not trying to argue that. I'm just saying, like, y'all doing that thing where they ran into great
No,
players.
I'm
just
not.
overcome,
I'm not.
right?
What I'm doing is
Great
I'm
players
looking
just
at,
overcome, right?
the magnitude.
Did you really believe that Carolina team was that great? Really?
Bro, that
Really?
Carolina team.
Not even a little bit.
Me neither.
They was what 15-1.
I wasn't
They was
surprised.
just good because Cam Newton was dominant.
That's right. Cam was carrying them. Same we did at Auburn.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the same way with Matt Ryan. Matt was having an MVP year.
Yeah, he was the MVP, just like Cam was.
So it's like and they both choked it away. But Matt's was worse because the offense was always on fire.
I don't think Cam choked it away, bro. I just think them niggas lost, bro.
Me too. I feel the same. I don't feel like he choked it away.
But he didn't jump on the fumble.
I don't know.
That was one play.
He didn't jump on. He didn't jump on the fumble.
One play.
And the first strip.
He just got beat the fuck up.
But the biggest thing that we say about Peyton Manning is he's 30 points in the regular season and 14 in the playoffs. So Cam and them were putting up offensive numbers. So you can't score 7 points and then we be like, you didn't choke or you didn't show up or something.
I also, bro.
Again, they played one of the best defenses.
I don't care. I don't care.
True, but if you still look at it,
I
if
don't
you
care.
watch the
Great
game,
players overcome
he ain't
that.
jumping
Defense
on the
wins
fumble.
championships. Name a great defense that played against the team that had a really good offense and they won.
But even still, he didn't jump on that fumble, and the first strip sack for a touchdown. Vaughn took that shit straight out his hands, bro. Kev got like literally bullied for the ball. He just let him take it out his
Don't
hands.
forget DeMarcus Ware too. That whole defense.
You know what I'm saying? So
Cam,
we never see a great defense or a great offense beat a great defense. We never see it.
But this is my problem though.
I'm waiting for the team to be named.
If we're talking about the best of the best, you got to overcome that.
Agreed.
Like Eli, for as much shit as I talk about Eli, he went up against the greatest team ever.
And won.
And he did that thing.
Yeah, he did.
So I don't want to hear it.
Which is why I don't have Cam Newton ranked above Eli Manning.
No,
but I do have him ranked above Matt Ryan.
Hey, Mike.
I'm just showing you. That's my point right there. A great offense against a great defense. And look what happened.
Mike, say it louder. The defense. The
defense won a championship.
But Carolina defense kept them in that Super Bowl. That's why the Super Bowl didn't look. You know what I'm saying? Like Carolina defense did keep them in the game.
Cam choked.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he didn't.
But hold on. But I mean, but you said
his normal.
But then that's crazy though. 2-5. Hold on, Lethal. But that's crazy though because 2-5 was the main one that was always like, bro, we can't just be like, oh, Eli Manning was the reason why the Giants won those championships. We can't be like, oh, well, they held the Patriots only to 14 points, and we can't mention the Giants' defense. It's like, bro, yeah, Denver's defense was like that, bro. And nobody said that Tom Brady choked the game away. Nobody said that Tom Brady choked the game away because they were averaging 37 points per game, but they was only able to put up 14 in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, you're a liar.
Bruh, but that's what I'm saying though. You can't say that Cam Newton took the game away if you also can't say that Tom Brady. So did Tom Brady choke the Super Bowl away?
Which one?
The Eli ones.
No.
He choked away the
Eagles.
Tom Brady threw the touchdown that took the lead.
Guys.
He did.
Yeah, no, he did. He definitely. It was to Randy. It was to Randy on the right side. It was to Randy on the right side.
Open in the end zone. That ain't on Tom Brady.
Y'all are all talking at the same time.
Just them two.
Tom Brady, Plaxico was in the end zone making phone calls. Wait for that pass. After Tom Brady took the lead.
So what about Atlanta giving up the 28 points that Matt Ryan spotted them?
Matt Ryan don't play defense.
Matt Ryan don't play defense. And Matt Ryan fumbled the ball.
Matt Ryan fumbled the football.
He also fumbled in that game to give the
Cups. Hold on, I'm gonna respond to you, but hold on a second. Lethal, I don't want to fucking hear that shit because you was not trying to hear none of that shit when Lamar Jackson was fumbling.
Bro, Lamar different.
I don't want to hear none of that from you. None of it.
Lamar different.
None of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Lamar's not different.
You don't want to hear it, Lethal.
Your point. Matt Ryan did
2-5 has drawn the line of what he's willing to hear.
You know what I'm saying?
In the sand. He's drawn it in the sand, damn it. That's it.
But also,
none of that.
What was the Falcon? Who was the Falcons coach?
Dan Quinn.
You'll name it.
And Kyle Shanahan as the OC.
Stop, Lethal. What was Dan Quinn's specialty?
Defense.
But they help. I get it.
Their specialty was defense. Their specialty was defense, but they had the best offense in the
NFL. But their team was offense driven.
The offense did not score 28 points.
They
was
offense driven.
Okay, they had a pick six. Okay, if I scored 21 points and I got a 25-point lead or whatever, however it occurred.
If you score 25 points, the defense should be able to get it.
A lot of that shit was on short fields, bro. They had multiple turnovers.
Cool. That's a part of the game. Cool.
All right, bro. Now short fields is part of the game.
All
right.
You've never, is that the only football game you've watched in your life that had short fields? Because Residente will tell you right now that Lamar Jackson won MVP off of short fields.
All right,
so
bro,
stop
he won an MVP because his defense got 5 turnovers in the game.
Fuck these. He just lost that Jones.
Wait, who got MVP for that?
He just lost it.
He won. Lamar Jackson won MVP.
Lamar Jackson won MVP because he cried. He's a black man.
Penn State Maine 3-1. Penn State Maine 3-1.
Hey, Lethal.
I know.
I just want to reestablish that 2-5 has let us know what he's not willing to hear anymore. So
Yeah, drawing the
disrespect
line.
that.
Lamar fumbled and
Yeah,
threw it.
drawing the line.
But
in the
I even
sand.
said,
Respect
it in the, I even said it in the
He set a
chat when
hard
he fumbled,
boundary.
when he
Hard
still
boundary.
he still bounced
He was
back
very
from those
serious.
fumbles, bro. He didn't. Did
No,
Lamar?
but the
Did
problem
Lamar?
is
Did
that
Lamar
you're blaming a
fumble?
dude that
Did
didn't catch a
Lamar
two-point
fumble
conversion.
in the middle of the field after laying a dime in the middle of the field? Who fumbled the first one? Mark
You don't want to hear
Andrews
that shit no more.
in the
Hey.
third quarter, and then who dropped? Who
Hey,
dropped?
2-5 already
Who
told
dropped
you
the
he don't wanna
game
hear it
tying
no more,
score? Mark Andrews.
And guess what happened, Lethal? When Lamar turned the ball over, guess what? Buffalo
He made up
turned
for
those
it.
into
He
points.
made up for both. Lamar made up for
Buffalo
both of
turned
his
those
turnovers,
into
bro,
points. You don't
in the
get to make
second
up for
half,
that.
bro.
You don't get to
I
make
said
up
the
for that.
same thing with Dak did against
So
the
what about
Packers.
luck?
They
So
didn't
what
want to hear
about
it.
luck?
Yes, you
What
did.
about luck playoff game against the Chiefs? All
They
right,
ain't
the
wanna hear
third
that.
graders come back when Luck threw damn near 4 picks. But what happened? We still won the game, and he threw 4 touchdowns.
You
Did
mean
Lamar
like
win?
Trevor Lawrence did
Did
against
Lamar
Justin
win?
Herbert?
That's where your analogy fails because Lamar didn't win. If Lamar win the game, then you
But
can
I'm
say
saying
that
he made up for the.
overcame it,
I'm
but he
saying,
didn't.
but
Michigan
I'm
State.
saying though, he
Let's
made
go
up.
be capping for Lamar.
He made up for his 2 turnovers
And
that
guess
he
what?
had
And guess what?
in the
Even if
first
Mark
half.
Andrews catches that ball, it goes to overtime. That doesn't win the game. They
But not even that. But not even that. Not even. But even it would had never got there if he never
don't
Hold on,
matter.
fumbled.
fellas.
If
Our
he never
decibels,
fumbled in the middle of the field
reaching
in the first time.
crazy levels. Our
Buffalo
decibels are getting a little
directly
high.
scored off of what
Fellas.
Lamar did.
Fellas, hold on, fellas.
They
I
directly
just want to
scored
hold
off of
on.
what he
I
did.
just want to calm the waters real quick. Some
Hey, can you
news has
play
just
some
come
Billy
down the
Ocean?
pike.
I can play
Some
Billy
news has
Ocean.
just come down the pike. The 18-game season is gaining momentum.
Oh, that shit's coming regardless. It
It's
ain't.
go- we gonna have 2
But
bodies.
I
We're
don't.
just gonna have
You know
2
why I don't like
bodies.
it
Oh,
because it breaks. Oh my bad. Big pause. Big pause.
You said it was
I don't
coming.
like.
Hey,
I don't like it because of the fact that now
Records.
the records are going to be
Yeah.
broken, and they're going to pretend like, oh, yo, what you did in the 14 or 16 game season, you did in 18, and and you're going to have people, probably people like me, like, nah, that shit don't count.
But I think that's.
They've
I think
added
we're
2
gonna see-
more
I think we're gonna
games
see-
within like
I
3
think
years.
we're,
I think we're gonna
gonna
see
get
more.
to a point where we can split.
I think we're
we can
gonna see.
split their
We're gonna see
eras
more
up.
players resting.
No, look, I think we'll get to a point
Oh,
where
hey, yo,
we rate this.
let me tell you something, bro. If the NFL does anything like the NBA and niggas start, oh yeah, we're not
People will
playing,
start resting.
we're
I'm
not
not
doing
playing
game
back-to-back
11.
games.
They're gonna boycott.
11 game, we're not playing the game 11. Yeah, nah.
All right.
Nah.
Hey, Cups.
Yo,
Can I ask a little different question?
yes.
So I know Lethal and Mike, you know what I'm saying, they were on there, they heard some of the things that I said, but I want to know what y'all got to say. What do
We
you think
appreciate
about
you.
the Detroit Lions petition to the NFL that they changed the playoff seeding based on record?
Yeah, so that usually sometimes the 4th division winner might have a lower winning percentage than the 5th ranked team. So that 5th ranked team might have a better record but still get a road game. I
what do y'all think
kind
about
of like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the best record should get the home game.
I agree. As long as they keep it East versus West, or my bad, AFC, NFC, I'm cool.
But they're not. The thing I'll say is like
No,
they're
but that
not accounting
that
for.
detracts from winning your division. What's the purpose of winning your division? So
Exactly.
you can get a home
You still got to
game.
play for a home game though. You still got to play for a home game.
Okay, but they already have a best record scenario in place. If you have the best record in your conference, you got to buy the first week. There's your motivation. The Lions didn't have this idea when they were 3-15 or 3-12, and all they had was very right, very left, very up the middle. They didn't have this idea. All of a sudden, you start winning. Win your division first. Get that home field for that. Okay, you've done that. But what have you done with that? You've gotten up to the conference final or the conference championship, and you fucked it up.
That's
2
right.
out of the last 3 years. No, sir.
So you're saying that
format is
a team
fine.
like the Chargers, who finished with a better record than the Texans, but they were also in the same division as the Chiefs, the Chargers should take that away game because they couldn't win their division, but they had a better record than the other division winner.
Yeah, because that's the point of winning your division, is to get that home game. That's the point. You want a home game? Win your division. You want home field throughout? Win your conference.
So going back and looking at it, Cups, in the AFC playoffs, the thing that you're talking about, the Chargers and the Texans, that's the only matchup that would have changed this year if that rule was in place. The Chargers would have got the home game instead of the Texans. In the NFC, it would have been a whole lot of mess, because Tampa, was the division winner, but Washington, Green Bay, and Minnesota had a better record than them.
Okay, and then even if you do that, and then you still lose because you got the home game, then what's your excuse?
Yeah,
there is no excuse. It's just a courtesy.
I want to know
it should be a technicality.
I want to know how often it happens because I feel like it's just an overreaction.
It is. Same with the Bills. The point you made about the Bills, they overreacted when they lost the match. Same thing.
In 2006, was it? Steelers had the 6th seed and ran the table. All home games, all road games.
Come on.
There's two other teams have done the same thing since. So to say you need that edge in order to win is a cop out. You play.
I'm not saying that it's an edge. I mean, yeah, people talk about home field advantage. I just think it should be a technicality. I think it should just be something that just happens.
You need to. Well, I ain't gonna say you. They need to be more concerned with these owners trying to force more games on them to get more money that they're not sharing with them equally, versus who plays what game in the playoffs. Half of y'all are not making the playoffs. Like I say, when the Lions were 3-12, this wasn't an idea coming from the Lions. Now all of a sudden they start winning. They want another edge, more or less, to help them do what they haven't been able to do 2 of the last 3 years, which is get out of the conference championship.
Because instead of playing Washington, they would have probably played Tampa.
But what did you have this? What did you have this last season? Did they not have home field throughout the playoffs? They didn't have to go on the road to play. Okay. And what did they do?
They lost their first game.
So what are we talking about here?
The Lions don't want to play Jaden Daniels in their first playoff game.
You know how I shouldn't have to tell you how do you remedy that. I shouldn't have to tell you how you remedy that.
Yeah, because that's basically the inverse of what I was talking about.
This is the point of winning your division. You set yourself up for an easier path through the playoffs, potentially. That necessarily means
also the higher seeded teams are also not playing. Like I said, the higher seeded teams aren't necessarily playing the even though they might be playing a lower seeded team, they aren't playing a lower caliber team the way that a regular playoff seeding will work.
Oh, okay, but see that's the point of winning your division and not going in assuming
the Lions won their division though. The Lions won their division though. I'm saying though, and now instead of playing, go ahead. I'm just saying now instead of playing a fifth seeded team, instead of playing a 5th seeded team, they're playing a 5th seeded team that really has a 3rd or 4th place record.
So you faulting them for their record?
But that's what I'm saying though. With the way that it's going to seed out, you're actually going to play a team with a 5th or 6th ranked record, as opposed to the way that they're seeded. You're gonna be seeded the way that your record is, as opposed to the way that your division had panned out.
I don't think that makes. Well, it doesn't make sense to me, and it's not fair to the current process. Like I said, you start out the season. Your number one objective starting out the season is to do what? Win your division. You want a better record than everybody else, so you can have a higher seed, so you can have an easier path through the playoffs.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not an easier path if you play in a team that has a better record than the team that you're supposed to be playing.
No, I haven't heard that.
Well, not necessarily, because again, for example, when the Steelers was the 6th seed, nobody expected them to run the table and win the Super Bowl. When the Giants was the 6th seed, nobody expected them to run the table and win the Super Bowl. The Eagles didn't go into the playoffs as a top seed. Yet the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Hey, you can say that
Play your
again.
game.
You can
Play
say
your
that again.
game.
Remind them.
You can say that again.
Aaron Rodgers did that
Say
too.
that one more time.
Hold on, what you said?
I mean, that's just. I mean, look,
His uncle's making
the
an
Redskins.
excellent
The
point.
Redskins when they were in the playoffs, were they the number one seed in the NFC?
No.
No.
Okay, but yet they won the Super Bowls, right?
They did.
The
They won it.
Patriots wasn't always the Patriots wasn't always the one seed. Classic example against the worst show on turf.
Oh, no.
They were the underdog, and yet they did what? Win the Super Bowl. So to say you won it based on your record and to have a better seeding, no sir. That's win your division and go from there.
That's how you get better. That's how you get the stuff that you want. The rules are right there.
Because like I said, a 6 seed in theory, a 6 seed should have never made it out of the first game. Yet we have at least 3 current examples
Lock the
of the
doors.
6 seed running the table. It's all about your play and at that time of the year. Just that
2-5.
simple.
What was the Vikings record at the end of the year?
14 and
2. Oh, my bad.
14
You said
and 3.
14 and 3?
Their only losses were to Detroit in that Thursday night game where they didn't call the face mask on Sam Darnold, and then they went to the playoffs and they lost to the Rams. So they literally ended their season only losing to Detroit and the Rams.
Hey,
So with that being said, they only lost 2 or 3 games. And what was their seed?
Play that shit,
They
Jack.
were the 5 seed.
They were the 5 seed.
And they went to Tampa Bay, they were. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, let me back
can I
up.
ask y'all a question?
Yeah, they were the 5 seed. Yeah, they were 5 seed.
Can I ask
They were
y'all a
the 5
question?
seed.
Yeah.
Just to break up the conversation a little bit.
Shoot.
If you were at a church and
Thank
the
you for bringing it
pastor
up.
at the church,
Thank
and
you
the
for
pastor
bringing
of the
that
church got up and said, "Hey, we're
Oh,
trying to raise $40,000,
He didn't say
and
that.
nobody can leave
Oh, is that
until
Sap?
we raise $40,000."
Okay,
what would you
hold
do?
on.
Just what would
Close the
you
doors.
do?
No, close the doors.
Was
I'm,
that Sap?
I'm not. No, Jack. I'm not arguing whether what he did. I'm saying if you got up, if somebody got up while you were at a church and that happens, what are you doing?
Okay, so what I will say is because I grew up in Atlanta and I grew up under a small church that did turn into a mega church, I will say that I have, and because my family is full of preachers and all this other stuff, like church has just enthrived in me, right? So
I can tell.
I've seen all sorts of churches. I've seen churches that are really, really sanctified and go with what they need to do, and I've seen the money hungry side of churches.
Me
I've
too,
seen
dog.
pastors.
Me too.
I've seen money hungry pastors. I've seen pastors that sleep with women. I've seen pastors that don't. But what I will say is, what Marvin Sapp did at that church is only a shocker to people who have never been in those types of churches, or to people who are just totally just like never seen that in their life. Because what he did wasn't out of the norm. He said, I need 1,000 people to sow
give $20
seed.
$20 seed online and
I'm
in
not
person.
talking about what he did.
No. I know you said what would we do if we were there?
I would.
What I would do
stand up.
personally
Go ahead.
is I would stand up. I'd be like, okay, am I giving the 20? No. Well, hey. Well, I'm out. So
I was at it.
But he locked the doors though. He told the ushers to lock the doors. So what would you? What would you? Oh, he told them.
Get on my way, bro. If I put your ass in here.
Well, see, the thing is, they closed the doors for dramatic effect because of what he said. But what people are doing is they're taking the story and making it seem like Marvin Sapp literally locked people's in church.
1,000 people.
Yeah, and that's not what happened. He closed the door because of what he was discussing, and it was funny. It made it more intimate, and he was basically saying, "Hey, you guys are trying to go eat. Y'all are trying to date. Y'all do all this other stuff."
Nah, Marvin, you don't know what the fuck I'm doing at the service.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you're right.
So
But
what
he
I'll say
did
is this. What I'll say is this, right? Because I used to sing in a gospel group. Some of y'all know that, right? I remember I was at my home church. I won't say my home church's name because I don't embarrass them, but I love them so much. We had a guest. We had a guest preacher come and preach, and it had just turned 2010. and they get up and they say, I know that there are 6 people in here that have a $2,010 blessing that they want to give to church tonight. And we are going to stay here until we raise the money for the 2010. Me and my entire group got up and walked out.
Me too.
I was about to say,
we're gonna catch y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
hey,
Bro,
appreciate
that's
y'all.
somewhere else, brother. That shit ain't
We are
working here.
dismissed.
Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God.
And went straight to Waffle House.
Real
Praise
talk.
Hey,
God, praise God,
hey,
praise God.
appreciate
Because,
you.
bro, that guest
We gotta
pastor,
go.
they got an honorarium for sure.
Yeah, dog.
They got a whole other pot of bread. They good. Nah, my nigga, we not getting $2,000.
There's
Nah,
a
you
lot of
read that wrong.
there's a lot of pastors that do that, man.
Not
Hey,
over
yo,
here.
You read that shit wrong, brother. Not here.
I need you to sow a $15 seed if you believe that your blessing is coming this week.
But that's
Nah,
the thing. But see, so
I
my
work.
thing,
That's where my blessing coming from.
my thing about seeding, and this is a really good conversation for the hot box actually. But my thing about giving is you give what's in your heart. You should always give what's in your heart. So when you make the first appeal, I'm giving what's in my heart right then.
Yeah.
The second and third and fourth appeal, it's not making me get up and give more money
at all.
So would $15 in chickens count? Because you know it doesn't in the Bible it doesn't have a monetary. In the Bible it doesn't have a monetary. It has a percentage. So if I came in with 2 dozen eggs, would that count towards $30?
It should.
If you ever
If you're going by God's law.
And me and my mom,
that's there. That part right there where you say God's law. It's funny how, and I'm kind of like you, my boy. I come up in a small church, and I got my mama says she a preacher. My uncle said he a preacher. I come in from a line of preachers, but I see what I see on Sunday and here Monday through Saturday contradicts what I see on Sunday. So I have kind of I have an either or situation. To me, it's like the older you get, the more it doesn't make sense, but some of it does make sense. So you have to make your own personal choice.
Right.
And to me, a lot of people in that church didn't make a personal choice. They just didn't want to be out.
Right.
So that's on it. But in my opinion, that would be the last time you would see me in that church if that's how I need to show my allegiance per se.
Now, you just hit something. You just said something special right there. Because Rez said this is a good conversation to have. What you just said about being outed, that is a big thing that a lot of people don't know about. Whereas Sister such and such, remember last Sunday when we asked,
that's right. That's right.
This Sunday, I need you and your husband to come together.
Exactly.
$30.
And they do that. They will out you. They will. The short word is outing you, but the long word is embarrassing you. They will embarrass you into. They will embarrass you into a financial situation where you be like, "Yeah, I gave the church $100, but now I don't know how I'm gonna pay my light bill." And then when you go to the pastor and say, "Pastor, my light bill's due, and I gave y'all $100 for it to sow a seed. When I'm gonna get a return on that?" What is he gonna say?
I need a harvest, Pastor.
Pray about it.
Exactly. Pray about it.
Or if you go to a certain church, they'll tell you to pray about it, or they will literally pull out. Hey, if you tithe, hey, you've given us $15,000 in the last 17 years that you've been a member. So because of that, we can go ahead and help you out with this, and this. There are churches that literally keep a
but they will expect that seed back with interest. Right. So it's no different. It's no different than a bank or long shot.
People really
because, like I said, they will out you. They will out you, and that's one issue.
Rez, you never seen that?
I've seen it multiple ways. So I definitely seen situations where people have given their last to the church, and then when they needed the church did nothing. But I've also seen other situations on the other side where, like my cousin who just died, right? So he suffered a congestive heart failure last year, but he was still like doing okay. So everybody thought he was good. He was a truck driver and he couldn't drive. He had just joined this church, and he went to the church like a few months. I want to say like 4 or 5 months. And the pastor found out that he had lost his job. Pastor called him, was like, "All right, let's talk." Pastor just gave him $1,000. It was like, whatever you need to use this for, don't tell me what you're using it for. Just you, whatever you need to use it for, you use it for. There are pastors that like that exist. Those stories don't go to get told nearly enough. But the thing that I wanted to say sort of about the whole thing is just the way that Christians are reacting to this thing is really indicative of why we are losing people in the body of Christ. Like, because people don't see the Christ that Jesus was when they see the Christian church. They see things that are built up on materialism. They see things that are built up on look at meism, or like ritualism.
But you're saying what you're saying could be applied to the political realm as well, where you're saying what a Christian should be and what you see as a Christian is two totally different things.
Correct.
Because what you're seeing in the world today, per se, conflicts with, if you read it, what's in the Bible that they claim they're abiding by. And when you point stuff out like that to the so-called Christians, the first thing they say is, "Oh, well, you're not a true Christian anyway.
You're not a true believer.
Why should it concern you?
Yeah.
You're not a true believer. Why should it concern you?" It's no different than when you say, "Well, based on my Republican views, this is where the country is going, and if you don't believe this way, then you're not a true Republican." Yet the mantra or the ideology of both sides can flip to fit their narrative day to day. And
you're right.
Politics and religion are the same thing, just with different names, in my opinion.
Yeah,
all of them do the same thing. All of them do the same thing. They feed off either a phobia or a negative, and they try to make you think the other way is the wrong way and their way is the right way. But you also need to put that money up.
I just wish that people like that we really put the focus on winning souls, which is supposed to be about. And my issue with just the whole response to everything is that instead of Christians saying, "You know what, this does look sort of nasty, but this isn't representative of what the body of Christ is supposed to be about," we need to come together. It's sort of like, just go back to the politics thing, right? One of the ways that people, like the Republicans, lose a lot of credibility when it comes to the people, especially the MAGA people, is when Trump does something that is obviously like dead wrong.
Yeah,
and they're like, right. And that's if they would just say, "Yo, this is crazy." Now we still believe in his policies or whatever, but this right here is nuts.
100%.
It's like all the people that got mad at Kaepernick, but didn't get mad when the KKK was running around with the American flag.
So what I will say about the whole Christian church and all that kind of stuff, and another reason why we're losing people in the body of Christ is because of how people have seen, like what Unc said, how you've seen the two sides of the same coin. Where you see the pastor one day, and then during the week it's bitch hole fuck you. And then on Sunday he back up in that pulpit.
Yeah. She went to you. Preach.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will have that.
Hey, excuse me. Language in front of the youth. Language.
Oh no, she's gone.
Oh, she gone? Oh, never mind. Okay. Proceed. My bad. I had to do it. It's been done to me so many times. I gotta pass the plate.
No, you're right. I'm happy you put everybody on game though, for sure.
For sure, and that's the thing, bro. Like a lot of people don't understand is like you have to find the right church, and a lot of people don't realize the right church is not always going to be the biggest church in the city. The right church is not always going to be the most popular church where all your friends want to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go to the little storefront church that only has 13, 14, 35 members.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where you'll actually receive your blessing and your callings and all that kind of stuff.
And you get some of your best teaching in those churches, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
and for myself, like it's 24/7 church for me. Like I watch sermons out the week, like while I'm at work, while I'm on my break, while I'm driving. Like it's continuous word every single day for me. I can't do this one word on Sunday, one on Wednesday for Bible study. No, it's throughout the week, whenever I need to hear it. You dig?
And that's what, and me and Rajon had that conversation a couple of weeks back. You know what I'm saying? Your walk with Christ is not predicated on what somebody else thinks it is.
Not at all.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
People have no clue the devotion time that people like. We're like men that decide to be in church, or like they don't realize, like, bro, it's a certain covering, bro. I'm in my prayer closet. I'm really, really
right
doing this for real. This ain't no joke.
People don't know what you're doing. They can assume a lot.
Yeah, they can
right.
Somebody could assume, oh well, you drink, so you can't be that serious with Christ. It's just like, bro, you don't know what my struggle is, and even if I drink right now, you don't know how I used to drink. So you don't know how deep this blessing is for me. Like, maybe I do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do take a drink once a week. But it used to be 24/7.
Yeah, you feel rushed. You should be going crazy.
A couple of drinks. Tell me I'm an alcoholic.
You started out with cheap liquor, but now you drinking that high end stuff. Look at God.
Look at God.
Hey, 2-5, bro. Dog. Do you see my tag
Some of us
name?
started out. Some of us started out with Coke 45.
I don't know who he is.
Now we drinking Crown Royal.
Him and Future is like
Future.
Yeah, I don't.
Young Scooter.
Yeah, he just
Young Scooter, bro. He dead, bro. He just passed away today.
Hey,
no.
Michigan.
Did he get shot?
Michigan State won.
Megatron Scooter.
Yeah, Michigan State won.
Yeah, Michigan State won.
Now look, Cups. Now I don't.
Yeah,
I'm serious when I say this.
Damn.
Now everybody gonna be like, "R.I.P. Young Scooter." Blah blah.
Young Scooter is R.I.P. to you, homie.
But
Megatron.
why can't we stop the violence from even getting to that point? Young Scooter was affiliated with Future, right? Young Scooter is everybody knows Scooter was with Future all the time. Why is it that? And it's only
Scooter,
this is a strictly. Well, I guess you could say brown people too, but this is a black issue. Like we get famous, we get popular, we get our money. Why do we still want to be affiliated with this street shit? Like,
can't give it up, man.
Like, why can't we let it go? Why? What's
wrong
wrong with
because that's what got you there. That's what got you there.
Well, honestly, I mean,
no, because
what you try to do, you can't keep a foot in the street and a foot on the sidewalk. And
right.
My
whole thing is,
you can't
my
steal
whole
second
thing
base with
is,
your foot on
what's
first.
the difference between like everybody again? And I'll be like, oh, why he always go there? But it's like, bro,
I don't know.
Everybody loves to talk about black on black crime and stuff like that, but it's like, bro, the United States is the arbiter of violence. Like what? Like I don't know who else y'all think we get it
die for us to keep playing along.
Yeah, and the thing is, right? So the black on black crime thing, whether you like to call it that, or or we want to call it
proximity crime.
Proximity.
The word proximity crime. Either way, as black men, we should just want to strive to get everybody like, all right, bro. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Earlier, I was telling Cubs about Aaron the plumber and how I was putting Ariel on, but he did an interview and he was like, honestly. He said he don't want to see nobody else get shot. So he knuckle up and he's ready to throw the fade. And I'm just like, bro, like, honestly, even though it's funny and even though, like, it's still violence, he has a positive message. Like, nigga, stop shooting.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can get with that, bro. Like, knuckling up as opposed to leaving a nigga dead. I can get with that.
Right. And my thing is, why can't we get to a place where it's like, all right, bro, you ain't gotta shoot everybody, bro.
You gotta shoot anybody.
You ain't gotta shoot anybody. You ain't gotta kill nobody. You can beat a nigga up and still have right.
Just in the era I come in, and I'm sure some of y'all have heard or have been in the same era. Like John Witherspoon said in Friday, You got these.
Yep.
Run it.
That's
You
it.
got these. You gonna win some. You gonna lose some.
But you
got,
live.
but you got these. But you got these. A lot of cats
like y'all-
don't want to do that because they don't want to take the L.
You don't want to get embarrassed.
So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to take the L.
And
Cause
the L is what you. The L is what keeps you from getting beat up again because you learn. You know what? Last time I told a nigga, like last time I ran my mouth, I got popped in it. So, pause.
What you do in your personal time is completely up to you, bro. We don't judge you, man.
If I see a ball of video,
getting punched in the face does teach you not to run your mouth and be reckless. And I think
we need to bring back punching people in the face.
Me too. I've been said that.
We need to bring back bullying, like real bullying, not the
public shaming.
Shame
needs to come back.
Shame needs to come back at a crazy rate. You should be told you should not be wearing your bonnet outside. Hey, go get your toes done before you wear them sandals outside.
Yo, that sounds
terrible. Shout out to Quinta and Quinta too.
That's tough.
Lotion.
Hey, I'm just saying, stop coming outside with ashy African feet.
So basically what you're saying is we need the old Big Mamas back.
We absolutely
do.
Big Mama needs to stop being 38 and 43.
Well, hold on, Radical Jack. There's been a wrench in the story. There's been reports to say that he was actually shot and killed by Atlanta police.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, I gotta go.
I'm not shocked.
I gotta go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Radical Jack.
Hey, look, it just hit the goddamn 210. I got
Hey, yo, they got the goddamn Joan down too, dog. They got
That's crazy.
On that note, I gotta roll, y'all. So,
we did hit that 2 hour and 11-minute mark in this here hot box, man. Y'all already know this has been the Friday Smoke Fest. Y'all can catch us again for the Sunday night smoke service, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know I had the gang with me, my dog, El Carpenter Residente in the motherfucking building. You already know I had my dog. Bird Gang Jack, Radical Jack, Cactus Jack representing live on the ones and twos. You know I had my dog, one half of Sports Reports as order, Hemphis Bleak 25, Mike Will representing live in the den. You know I had my dog, Steel Curtain, Uncle O in this motherfucker. And last but not least, he goes by many names, but we call him the one Mike, Dallas Mike, Dakota Mike, DJ Mike P. Throw the foes up. Throw the foes up.
You see it?
Shout out to them Dookies, man.
We doing hats.
Nigga.
I got a hat for y'all. I got a hat for y'all.
Oh boy.
And on that note, this is definitely not going to make it to the final cut. We gotta clip the outro. We gotta clip the outro.
You gotta clip that.
No, this don't all got death on it, nigga.
Hold on. And hey, somebody cue the Never Would Have Made It music.
Never would have made it without you. Hey, look, hey, Cup said y'all ain't leaving. Ushers, close the doors.
Never would have made it with
close the doors.
Don't forget
y'all. So we letting the windows down. We is letting the smoke out. Catch us again Sunday night smoke service. We love
I'm wiser,
but above all,
much better.
$40,000.
Michigan, Houston, and Purdue.
Until we get $40,000, we can't end the stream.
Fucking Cowboys.
Oh shit! Hey, how they do when they walking down the aisle? How they do?
Right there. Put your one up.
Hey, put your one up. Put your one up. I'm off the dope partner. Excuse me.
I'll see you next Sunday.
Waffle House calling.
I'm in the jump.